Lively and Steve Martin support high school sports. Mickey and Steve offer insurance for property, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Phone 580-782-3827.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night. Or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring. Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, "Go Tigers."
Well, hi
For
again, everyone.
top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
Hi again, everyone. Welcome to basketball on Classic Hits 97.7 as we get ready for the district championship bowl game tonight between the Snyder Lady Cyclones and the Mangum Lady Tigers, and then the boys teams from both schools will square off in the boys championship. Dylan Fox, Michael Barnes, and a cast of thousands joining you tonight on Classic Hits 97.7, also on the OKSports.tv, and also on our Facebook Live page, as the district title will be determined here tonight. This is a rematch. These two teams played one another back on February the 1st, and the Mangum girls winning in easy fashion. Mangum boys losing in overtime to Snyder. So a measure of revenge on the minds tonight of Chad Hussey and the Mangum Tigers. Also in 2A play tonight, it will be Navajo taking on Merritt. That is a girls contest, and you'll listen to it along our network of stations on 98.7. It's News Radio 98.7 from up at Merritt. Navajo and Merritt in a girls game. And on the call there, you will find Brad Gilbert. Also this evening from Merritt on 1420 KTJS, it'll be Merritt and Hobart. They will play in a boys bowl game, and that'll be on 1420 KTJS and also on the Facebook Live page and OKSports.tv. Cordell girls victorious last night over Watonga. They will play Cashion tonight for the district championship. That one tips off at 6:30. Dudley will have the call for you, beginning with the pregame show just about now, and then they will tip it off at 6:30. Cordell, thank you, sir. Cordell and Cashion coming up tonight at 6:30, and again, that's on 107 The Zone. You can check it out on OKSports.tv and also on the Facebook page. Also tonight in 2A play, how about Burns Flat-Dill City? The Lady Eagles survivors last night over Carnegie at Carnegie, and they will play tonight against Hollis for the district championship. That is on the girls' side, and the Hollis boys were victorious. They beat the Eagles of Burns Flat-Dill City. They will play tonight against Carnegie. So there you are, your 2A ball games involving teams from Area 3 that Mangum has had a chance to see this year. Meantime, the Class B tournament continues with regional play tonight. Earlier today, Indianapolis boys bounced from the regional tournament. They were beaten by Tupelo 46-41, the final score. So Indiahoma out of the regional tournament. Tonight, the regional championships on the line for the Duke Lady Tigers and Tigers. The girls will take on Calvin, and the boys will do battle with Eric. And again, that's Class B. If you win tonight, you advance to the area. You lose, you advance to the area. But if you win tonight in those Class A and B regional championship bowl games, you're one game away from the state tournament. Down in Class A, Tipton will take on Cyril tonight for the regional championship on the girls' half of the bracket. Also in Class A, it will be Cheyenne and Fort Cobb-Broxton in a regional championship bowl game on the girls' side. On the boys' side of things, Fort Cobb-Broxton, the number 1 team in Class A. They will do battle with Viceside. And earlier today, Canute stayed alive. They advanced to the area tournament next week. They beat Soper by a final score of 58-44. So you're caught up on what is going on around the high school ranks as we get set for Mangum and Snyder, the first of 2 bowl games. District championship on the line. And we'll continue our countdown to tip-off after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are so proud to support the Mangum Tigers.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
Our countdown to tip-off continues here on Classic Hits 97.7 as we get ready for Snyder and Mangum, girls and boys respectively. Shane Hagee posing a question on oksports.tv. Winner or loser moving on, both, Shane, will advance. But if you win, your road to the state tournament is a whole lot easier. A victory tonight, and Mangum would play Thursday night at 6:30, more than likely against Sayre. If you lose, you can continue on to area play, but you will continue on and you'll have to win out the rest of the way. So, again, win tonight. You play at 6:30 if you're the girls. If you're the boys, you'll play at 8 o'clock on Thursday in a regional semifinal matchup. If you lose, the girls' elimination bowl game Thursday afternoon will tip off at 1:30, and the boys will begin at 3 o'clock. The other nice thing is if you win tonight, regardless of what happens next Thursday night, you'll assure yourself of having to lose twice before you are bounced from the postseason party. You lose here tonight, and you only get one more opportunity to lose a bowl game. Also listening in this evening, David Gordon. Good to have you alongside, David, and good to have alongside whomever else may be out there. We'd love to hear from you. We get set for tonight's bowl game between Snyder and Mangum. First, the girls' contest, and we'll continue with our countdown to tip-off after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Great tasting hamburgers and Rex Chicken are the mainstays at Melvin's Drive-In in Mangum, but their menu includes so much more. And they're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 2, and Tuesday nights, 5 to 8. And now they cater, too. Enjoy Melvin soon. Call 782-3711. New owners Steve and Susan Kyle.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
333 Dental Care is an up-to-date dental practice operated by Dr. Dustin Lively and his team in Mangum, professionals who specialize in patient comfort. If you're apprehensive, feel fear or anxiety about dental procedures, know that Dr. Lively offers sedation dentistry, which involves using a sedative medication to help you feel more relaxed and calm during your visit. Call 333 Dental Care at 580-782-2552.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, go Mangum Tigers.
Countdown to tip-off continues here on Classic Hits 97.7. As we get ready for Mangum and Snyder in a pair of ball games. And the girls and boys both played one another back on February the 1st. And Mangum girls winning that one in convincing fashion, 67-24. Big night for Kyra Hussey. She had 13 in the victory for the Lady Tigers. And then it was good balance throughout the rest of the lineup for head coach Richard Carney. In fact, he had a little bit of an opportunity to clear his bench on that night. You look at it, Sarah Rogers only had 4 points in the ball game. Nicole Rogers only with 4. But then Tatiana James came off the bench and had 8. Jaden Davenport was 7. So good balance on that night. And quite frankly, you would expect the same thing here tonight against an undermatched Snyder Lady Cyclone team that you have to give them credit. They did come up with a big win last night against Frederick in an elimination bowl game to advance to this contest here this evening. On that night, back on February the 1st, 11 points for Kaylee Carter, leading the way for Snyder. And got 7 from Kara McPherson, then it dropped off dramatically. Hunter Quickle's team plays hard, just couldn't find a lot of points, and they had difficulty 2.5 weeks ago in the Tri-County tournament over at Western Oklahoma State College scoring points, and certainly that was the story at the first night of February when we were here as well. One thing to keep in mind, it is warm inside this gymnasium this evening, and talk about Snyder, they do not have an incredibly deep bench, so we'll see if Richard comes out with that hair on fire press that has really resulted in great play for Snyder, or for Mangum rather, since that Tri-County tournament when they first unveiled it, if you will. Mangum has lost 6 games on the year, but again, it's not like they've lost to the Sisters of the Poor. Lost to Elk City in the first game of the year, and you play that game again, and I think they win that one and win it easily. They've lost twice to Merritt, twice to Hollis, and lost that ball game to Elk City as well. So this is a ball club that, and they lost to Sayre, of course. This is a ball club that are now hitting on all cylinders, and we look forward to watching them. Now, the tournament will continue on Thursday of next week over at Apache. They've got a new facility over there. The last time we were there, it was, well, to be honest with you, it was dreadful, but they've got a new facility, and we look forward to checking that out. Mike McAlexander, good to have you alongside, buddy, checking us out. We saw Mike on Tuesday night of this week over there for senior night for Jet, and it was great to see Mike and all the folks that came up and well-wished him. And Mike, we're glad that you're being able to tune in tonight along the Fox Radio Network and on oksports.tv. And for those of you looking for video, again, want to remind you, the National Federation High School Association owns the video rights to all the playoff games, and in order for radio stations to broadcast the video, they have to pay an exorbitant amount of money each and every round of the playoffs for that to occur. So it'll be up to yours truly to paint those pictures for you tonight. Dylan is here, though. He will be keeping the score on the scoreboard for you. So if you're following along on the network, either on Facebook Live or on oksports.tv, then you'll be able to get the score there and listen to our call as well. A couple of minutes away from the starting lineups and the opening tap as we get set for Mangum and Snyder. And we'll return to Snyder after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Farmers and ranchers need feed or supplies? 4E Feed and Supply in Mangum is farm-owned, so they understand your needs for the farm and ranch. They feature bulk feeds for pickup or they'll deliver. Great brands coupled with fast, friendly service. They have gates and panels, vet supplies, and show feeds too. 4E Feed and Supply supports Greer County school sports and ag activities. 425 East Lincoln in Mangum.
The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum is celebrating 80 years in business and 4 decades of Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger graduates. The Castle Insurance Agency has had and will continue to have a long-term commitment to support Mangum students on the field and off the field. For auto, home, farm, bonds, crop, oil field, or commercial insurance, please call or stop by the Castle Insurance Agency, 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. Call 782-3049. That's 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum.
Fresh floral arrangements created right here in Mangum are the hallmark of the owners Darlene Bach and Darla Haitley at Flowers Unlimited. Remember, fresh flowers are a very personal, special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say, you shouldn't. Fresh floral arrangements created right here in Mangum are the hallmark of the owners Darlene Bach and Darla Haitley at Flowers Unlimited. Remember, fresh flowers are a very personal, special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say, you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted you did. Flowers Unlimited. Call the local number 580-782-2122 in Mangum.
Buy your Mangum Tiger Spirit clothing from locally owned CJ's Tiger Specialty Shop, where you'll find the best selection, quality, and the lowest prices. Greer County items, too. They'll design something especially for your group. CJ's is your one-stop Mangum School Spirit Shop, 1 block south of the high school, Mangum, Oklahoma.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Sons, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Well, no surprise, the Mangum fans traveling well here tonight for this matchup between their home Lady Tigers and the Lady Cyclones of Snyder. Mangum going to be the home team when it comes to the uniforms. They've got other home whites with the black numerals and the orange trim. They'll matriculate on the left bit of your listening device in this first half of play. And yes, Casey Paxton, it is a listening device as well. Monica Villarreal Cox says we're on the road to Merritt to support our Lady Indians. Best of luck to the Lady Indians from all of us, Monica. And she also says hello to Mike Alexander. So good stuff there. All right, starting five being introduced for Snyder Lady Cyclones under the direction of Hunter Quickle. They'll go with Kaylee Carter and Brittany Woodward, Kara McPherson, Victoria Merriquin, and Tyva Bridgewater. So it's Carter, Woodward, and McPherson, Merriquin, and Bridgewater, the starting five for Snyder in their road black uniforms with the orange numerals and the white trim, and they'll matriculate on the right end of your listening device here in this first half of play. Mangum will go with the Hussies squared. That's Keeley and Sarah. Rogers squared, Nicole and Sarah, and then Dusty Pence. So Sarah, Nicole, Kyra, Keeley, and Dusty starting five tonight for Richard Carney and company. We're just about ready to get this one underway, as it will be McPherson jumping center with Sarah Rogers. Tap going to be controlled by Mangum, and we are underway. Thanks for joining us on Classic Hits 97.7, on our Facebook Live page, and also on oksports.tv. And early on, Snyder going to play a little zone defense and try to force Mangum to shoot from the outside. Of course, this is also a defense that Sarah Rogers is able to exploit inside. Hussey out on the wing. Kyra dribble, drive, ball knocked out of her hands, and she'll have possession underneath her own basket. Hunter Quickle will come out and play a little bit tougher defense than what we saw on February 1st. And again, a night when Mangum scored 67 points and scored at ease. There's a three knocked down by Nicole on the right side. And Rogers is in the scoring column with her first three of the ball game. There's that full court traffic defense. Steal, Hussey, Kyra off the glass. Shot won't go. Ball tapped out. Going to be collected now by Carter. And a good job by Kaylee to slow it down. Didn't have the numbers. Snyder gets it across the timeline. Woodward out on the left wing. There's a three ball dialed up by Carter. Spins in and out. Rebound taken away by Sarah. Mangum wants to run. Here comes Kaylee back the other way. Hussey to the free throw line. She's a little bounce pass here to Nicole. Lob inside Sarah. Makes the catch. Spins between a couple of defenders. Finds Keeley inside. Now a kick out to Dusty for three. That shot won't go. And the rebound going to be taken away by Mariquin. And a good job of blocking out. She'll go to Carter. Kaylee wants to push. Doesn't have the numbers. She'll slow it down. Bridgewater, middle of the floor, will find Mariquin. Now McPherson on the near side. Three ball fired in catch and shoot fashion by Woodward. Doesn't go. Keeley with the rebound and Hussey on the run. Doesn't have the numbers. She'll challenge inside. Woodward got a piece of it. Took it away. And we will get a foul, I believe, called on Mangum's Keeley Hussey. And that'll be the call. So Richard already unhappy with the officiating after that call. Foul number one on Mangum. Foul number one on Keeley Hussey. 6:30 left in the first quarter of play. Our first quarter brought to us by Stockman's Bank. Full court trapping defense. Mangum's got one turnover off of it. Not this time, though. McPherson going to dribble, drive, split a couple of defenders, missed the shot, and on the rebound, she will commit a foul. Frustration there on the part of McPherson. Kara had a clean lane to the basket, put up the shot, couldn't get it to go down, and then fouled Sarah Rogers as she tried to grab the rebound. Mangum leads it 3-0, 6:10 left here in quarter number one. Sarah got Nicole the only points of the ball game, has it out on the wing. She'll go to Dusty. Looks inside to Sarah, got pushed from behind by Bridgewater, foul on the floor. Tyva will pick up her first, and that'll be team foul number two called on Snyder. Quick substitution now for Hunter Quickle. Paige Huckabee will come into the ball game, and Bridgewater going to sit down. 6:04 left here in the first period of play, and again, with that zone defense, it allows Sarah to get free on the baseline. And now a 5-second violation going to be called against Mangum. Keeley Hussey, tick. Couldn't get the ball in. And Hussey going to get a chance to sit down. And Jaden Davenport will come into the ball game for the first time tonight. Skip pass over the top, caught here by McPherson. Ball poked out of her hands and finally picked up by Nicole. Good defense by Mangum. Rogers now back the other way. Davenport was in the middle of that, as she so often is with that quickness. Jaden out on the wing by Carter. Bounce pass inside Sarah. The catch. Shot won't count. She walked. Pretty good job inside that time by Kara McPherson. And she stayed right with Sarah Rogers. Skip pass over the top here. And what a catch by McPherson at the timeline. Now she'll go in the front court to McPherson. Got away with a little bit of a walk. And that was Huckabee instead. Huckabee to Mariquin for three. Shot no good. Ball goes out of bounds. And Mangum will get it back. A lot of orange and black here tonight. And Snyder, as both teams sport those colors. Both will advance. Both will be at Apache next week, beginning on Thursday. Do you play at 1:30 or do you play at 6:30? Another foul going to be called inside. This one on Paige Huckabee. As Huckabee was out of position, Sarah Rogers made the catch, and if it weren't for the foul, Sarah spins and puts in an easy two. So Mangum will inbound underneath their own glass, left end of your listening device in this first half of play. 5:27 left in the first quarter of play. And skip pass over the top, and Pence going to go into the backcourt to get it. Good job by Dusty not to try to make a catch on one side of the timeline and then find herself go into the backcourt. Pence showing that senior leadership there. Davenport to Nicole on the left wing, had the three, won't take it. And you hear Richard say, take that shot. Now Davenport on the right side will launch a three. It's on its way. Back of the iron doesn't go. Blocking out Huckabee to get the rebound. She'll go to Mariquin. And now hands it off to McPherson. Back to Mariquin. Mariquin, got to watch that 10-second violation. Barely gets it across the line and does in time to Carter. Now Kaylee going to get double teamed and asking for a timeout prior to the jump ball, and getting it is Hunter Quickle. Timeout taken here, 4:54 left in the first. Mangum leads 3-0. Classic Hits 97.7.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Steve Martin support high school sports. Mickey and Steve offer insurance for property, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Phone 580-782-3827.
Well-timed timeout there by Hunter Quickle as his team was struggling in the front court and getting a tie up there, and it looked like Mangum was going to come up with a loose basketball, but instead the timeout taken. So getting that timeout with the 4:54 mark will be Snyder. They'll inbound across the way next to the Mangum bench, and that'll be Woodward to do the honors. She'll go to Mariquin. Woodward, one of those, if she gets hot, you got to be careful. She can light it up in a hurry. McPherson to Mariquin, stops at the free throw line, now puts it on the floor, takes a dribble inside, doesn't get it to go. Put back is up and in, though. Good job by Mariquin to stay with it. Victoria with her first two, and it's a 3-2 ball game. Mangum on top by 1. 4:30 left here in quarter number 1. Mangum having a hard time with that zone defense in the early going. Davenport right side goes to Dusty up top. Now here to Kyra. Hussey can work off the dribble, but instead goes to Pence. Dusty now going to take it inside and got called for a travel. Wow. Richard, hands folded at midcourt line. Not happy with his club's effort. Middle of the floor. That's Woodward. Boy, what had people down in the front court and didn't get it to her. Now McPherson gets the catch on a great pass there. Misses the shot again, and the rebound cleared off by Mangum. Hussey now back the other way. She'll find Sarah underneath the basket. Back to Kyra. Shot won't go. She'll get fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2. At the free throw line, Kyra Hussey to shoot 2. Check that foul. They called it on Brittany Woodward. That'll be the first on Woodward. And team number 4 called on Snyder. Hussey misses the first of 2, and that's not a good sign for Mangum. They lead 3-2. 3:53 left of the first quarter of play. Second one on the way for Hussey goes in. It's a 4-2 ball game. Mangum on top. Mariquin, inbounds pass, splits a couple of defenders. Down below us, she'll find McPherson. Dribble, drive, puts a shot up over Hussey, and a blocking foul going to be called on Kyra. And let's see if they send Kara McPherson to the free throw line. They will. So a blocking foul there on Kyra Hussey. That'll be her first. And team foul number 2 called on Mangum. So at the foul line, Kara McPherson. First one rattles in. McPherson will get one more. And again, Mangum hasn't played since Tuesday. Victory last night for Snyder over Frederick to advance to this ball game, as the second free throw is missed and the rebound collected by Sarah Rogers. 4-3, 3:40 left in the first period of play. Dusty up top, little bounce past Davenport. Jaden had the 3. It skips it over the top instead to Nicole. She's double teamed, steps through, finds Dusty from 8 and got it. Dusty Pence. Well, a play that looked herky-jerky, but it worked, and Mangum now on top by a score of 6-3. McPherson back the other way, had the ball knocked away by Sarah Rogers. It'll still be Snyder ball. Oh, they called a foul. Oh, my. And I just happened to look down at Richard. He said, "You kidding me?" And I'm kind of like Richard. Wow. Foul on Rogers, going to be her first, and team foul number 3 called on Mangum. Mariquin now, the inbounds pass. She'll come to Woodward. Brittany going to take it out between the 2 circles, give up the dribble, needs some help. At the free throw line, she will find Paige Huckabee. And Huckabee going to get fouled. It's Woodward who gets fouled instead, and she'll get a chance to shoot 2. Check the foul on Mangum. 3:01 left in the quarter. And Nicole Rogers will pick up the personal. That'll be her first. Number 4 on Mangum. So Brittany Woodward at the free throw line to shoot 2. First one on the way does not go. Woodward will get one more. Substitutions, Kiana Dickey and Tatiana James into the ball game now for Mangum. Pence and Nicole Rogers sets down. Paige Huckabee taking a seat for Snyder, as the second free throw is no good. And checking into the ballgame, Taylor Wilhite for the Lady Cyclones. We're now 1 of 4 from the foul line, trailing by 3, 6-3. Hussey runs the offense out high. She'll go to Dickey. Now James on the baseline. Back out top, Davenport to Dickey on the left wing. Hussey looks inside, finds Sarah. Rogers' little jumper goes. Sarah Rogers. First 2 of the ball game for Rogers. It makes it 8-3. 2:35 left in the first quarter of play. McPherson to Merriquin across the timeline. Now they'll go inside to Wilhite, who bobbles the ball back out top to Woodward, and a reset now. Merriquin, Tatiana all over her with a hand on the baseline. Wide open Kaylee Carter and couldn't get the ball to her. And now they will go inside. And a foul going to be committed by Kyra Hussey as she got on McPherson. So that's 2 now on Kyra. And team foul number 5 on Mangum. Hussey will set, and J.C. Nippert will come in for the first time tonight. Inbounds pass, spinning, shooting, and scoring, Kara McPherson. And McPherson makes it 8-5. Well, if you're listening in and you're going to Ace there, dear, take one of the coupons that's on the refrigerator and save some money. Now a steal out high, and Carter lost it out of bounds. Boy, I tell you what, Kaylee Carter had a run out and couldn't hold on to the ball across the way. Lost it out of bounds, and Mangum will get it back, and a break there for them. 2 minutes left in the first quarter of play. They lead by 3, 8-5. Tatiana James falls down. Ball comes free, and out of the pack, it's McPherson. She'll go to Carter, and Kaylee coming across the timeline. Woodward sets, fires a 3. Front of the iron, no. Rebound tipped around a couple of times and lost out of bounds by J.C. Nippert. So Snyder giving Mangum all sorts of fits in the early going. Lady Tigers on top 8-5, but minute 41 left in the first quarter of play. Woodward to inbound. Does over the top. Davenport got a piece of it. She'll track that one down. Jaden dribbled, drive, glass, and got it. Jaden Davenport. No way Brittany Woodward's going to be able to run with her down the floor. Woodward now back the other way to McPherson, who bobbles middle of the floor. Merriquin asked for the ball, but it's taken away by J.C. Nippert on a run out the other way. Doesn't have the numbers. Kicks left side. Davenport picks the 3. She'll go inside. Scoop shot off the window. Count the bucket. And the foul. Back-to-back buckets by Jaden Davenport. And a 3-point opportunity now for Davenport. And again, Mangum struggling on the offensive end, so they create offense with defense. Taylor Wilhite comes up with her first foul of the evening. Davenport, 3-point play, no good, but Dickey with the rebound and a reset to Davenport. Yes, we have the coupons for a reason. Use them. 70 seconds left, quarter number 1. Nippert inside, ball got knocked out of her hands and finally got picked up by McPherson. She'll come here on the near side to Woodward. Woodward over the top, has Carter in the front court. Kaylee doesn't have the numbers, she'll slow it down. Goes back to McPherson, dribbles her way through traffic. Lost the ball, picked up by Dickey. Kiana on the run. Doesn't have the numbers, she'll blow right on by Woodward. Now kick it back out to Davenport. To Nicole, fakes the 3 and she walks. Turnover gives it back now to Snyder. 12-5, Mangum on top by 7 with 46.6 left of the first quarter. Woodward and Merriquin going to bring it across the timeline now for Snyder. Brittany here on the near side of McPherson. Kara back in the middle of the floor to Carter. Now to Merriquin. Had the ball knocked out of her hands. Good defense there by Dickey. Picked up by Davenport. Jaden bounce pass to Kiana out front. Stopping, popping, shooting and scoring. Kiana Dickey. Dickey makes it a 14-5 ball game with 25 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Skip pass here on the near side. Woodward will get it. In the middle of the floor, she'll find Merriquin. Merriquin near side McPherson. Shot up, no good. Rebound taken away by Davenport. 10 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Davenport coming across the timeline. Little bounce pass inside, a beauty to Dickey. Foul from behind. Kara McPherson, and to the free throw line will go Kiana Dickey. Mangum speed too much right now. For Snyder, that's the second on McPherson. 5 now on Snyder. They've just got 1 on McPherson, okay. Kiana, first free throw, does not go in. Dickey will get 1 more. Kiana Dickey. second one, Dickey, no good. And the rebound going to be taken away by Kara McPherson. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Merriquin trying to beat the clock, puts up the shot, couldn't get it to go. Rebound, put back as it goes. Does it count? It does. Taylor Whalehite with 2 as time expires. And the first quarter will end 14-7. Mangum on top by 7. Period number 2 coming up. Stick and Stay. Classic Hits 97.7.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night, or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
Snyder with the ball to begin the second period of play. It's Kaylee Carter who has it. Also checking in for the first time tonight for the Lady Cyclones is Skylar Smith. They try to go to Smith inside. Ball taken away by Kiana Dickey. Good defense by Dickey. Kiana out there with Tatiana James, Jaden Davenport, J.C. Nippert, and the final member of that 5, Nicole Rogers. 3 ball put up, no good. James, rebound taken away by Victoria Merriquin. She's out there with Kara McPherson here in this second period of play. Ball taken away by Nippert. Good hands by J.C. Mangum with numbers. It's 2 on none. Dickey to Davenport. Shot doesn't go, but a foul going to be called on Skylar Smith. That'll be the first on Smith. Team foul number 6 called on Mangum. On Snyder. Lady Tigers had a fast break run out there that they could not take advantage of. 2-on-0 fast break and missed the shot. Couple of free throws, though, for Tatiana James. By the way, Mangum 1 for 5 from the charity stripe of that first quarter, and now they are 1 of 6 on the ball game. James will get one more. Mangum leads 14-7. 7:16 left in the half. Second one up and in. 1 of 2 is James, and that'll make it 15-7. Merriquin, middle of the floor. She goes to Skylar Smith. Smith to McPherson, and McPherson walk. Had 2 defenders right there. Good defense, Dickey and James. And turnover to give it right back now to Mangum. So Mangum not been sharp offensively, but has gotten it done with their defense. Boy, Pogo sticking inside. Nicole wanting the ball. Now she'll get it behind the arc and reset out top to Dickey. She was standing all by herself on the baseline on the weak side, and they didn't get her the ball. Jaden over the top to Kiana. She'll dribble, penetrate, go right side. James. Tatiana now to Nippert. JC resets out high to Davenport. Skip pass to Nicole. Back inside, Nippert makes a ball fake, and then we'll get a late whistle, and a foul will be called. Late in coming. Snyder fans don't like the call. It was a good call, but just late in coming. That's team foul number 7 called on the Lady Cyclones. And now the second of the night called on Kara McPherson. So J.C. Nippert will go to the free throw line to shoot 2, or 1 and 1 rather. As substitutions on both sides. Back in Brittany Woodward for Snyder, sitting down McPherson for the Lady Cyclones. Davenport, James, and Dickey all sitting down for Mangum. Kaylee Hussey, along with Nicole and Sarah Roger, or Dusty Pence back in. And if the free throw is made by Nippert, Hussey will come back in. That's Kyra, and it is, and she will. So JC hits the first. That's just the first one. She got one more. I'm sorry. Second one on the way. It goes in, and now she will be substituted for. Nippert had already made one of the 2 free throws. So let's get the 5 on the floor for you now. It's Dusty Pence, Keely and Kyra Hussey, Nicole and Sarah Rogers for Mangum, as they lead it 17-7 with 6:25 left in the first half of play. Carter had the 3, won't take it, goes to Woodward, back to Carter. Puts it on the floor between a couple of defenders. Good defense by Sarah. She'll force the shot and get it to go. And you can't do much more than that if you're Sarah Rogers. She played great defense on Carter, and Carter simply put up an off-balance shot, got it to fall in. 17-9, 6:05 left in the half. Mangum on top by 8. Sarah inside, double team, forces, got it to go. Sarah Rogers. Sarah now with 4 in the ball game. Mangum on top, 19-9. Into the front court, and here comes Mariquin. Snyder fans wanted a foul, not going to get it. Mariquin here on the near side to Carter. Kaylee giving up the dribble. Good defense there by Nicole Rogers. Victoria Mariquin up top. She'll cross over, go between a couple of defenders and force and get fouled. See if this is on Sarah or Nicole Rogers. Going to be on one of the two. And they have called it on Sarah, and that may be her third. Just her second. Sarah Rogers' second foul. Team foul number 6 called on Mangum. 2 free throws, Victoria Mariquin. First one doesn't go. Victoria will get one more. Substitutions now. Tyva Bridgewater back in. And setting down will be Huckabee. Also checking back in, Skylar Smith. And taking a seat will be McPherson. Was it McPherson who sat down? No, we've got McPherson out there. Check the 5. Mariquin, Carter, Woodward, McPherson, and Bridgewater. They play defense for Snyder. Down 19-10. As Victoria Mariquin hit 1 of 2. Inside Sarah, tough angles, shot won't go. Battles for her own rebound, may have picked up her third foul. Her and Dusty Pence were right there. Called it on Dusty instead. Richard doesn't, now he switches it and calls it on Sarah instead. It'll be team foul number 7 called on Mangum, and it will be the third now on Sarah. Originally, the official said foul on number 3 and then changed it to 5. Richard having a conversation with him about the call. 1-1 on the way here. First one good for Kaylee Carter. She'll get one more. J.C. Nippert in, and setting down with those 3 fouls will be Sarah Rogers. This is the first of 2 coming up between Mangum and Snyder. Snyder boys won the original game back on February 1st in overtime by 7. Second free throw no good. Nippert with the rebound for Mangum. They lead 19-11. 5:15 left of the first half of play. Second quarter being brought to us by Stockman's Bank. Nippert up high. J.C. comes here on the near side to Dusty. Pence for a 3. Got it to go. Dusty Pence. That's a good sign. Pence now with 5 of the ball game. 3 minutes gone by here in this first half of play. Mangum on top by a score of 22-11. Carter to Bridgewater here on the near side. Woodward from 15. Shot doesn't go. And the rebound taken away by Kyra. Hussey had the ball slapped out of her hands, but there to get it is Keely Hussey. Good job by Hussey. Johnny on the spot there. Mangum trying to add that 22-11 lead. 4:30 left of the first half of play. Pence hit a 3 a moment ago. Going to step inside the arc this time. Bridgewater got a piece of the shot. Dusty going to battle for the rebound. Get tied up by Carter. The air going to point the way of Mangum. And the Lady Tigers will get it back with 4:26 left in the first half of play. Inbounds pass. Kyra will make the catch over the top. She'll go to Nicole. Now swing it. Keeley baseline. Cut off by McPherson and a reset out high. Nippert to Dusty. Wide open 3. Top of the arc. Got it to go. So Dusty with a pair of 3s in the period. 8 on the ball game. And at the midway point of quarter number 2, it's 25-11. Mangum on top by 14. Again, Snyder having difficulty with that full court pressure defense. Mariquin gets it into the front court and gets a bailout foul there. She double dribbled the ball, but got a push prior to it. Let's see if that's on Nicole. It is. So Nicole has picked up her second. Sarah sits on the bench with 3. It's team foul number 8 on Mangum. And Victoria Mariquin will shoot the 1-and-1. Front end on the way goes. Victoria will get one more. Mariquin now 2 of 3 from the line and has got 4 points. Second one on the way for Victoria. Back of the iron, rolls around the rim, goes in. Members bounce there. 25-13. 3:50 left of the first half of play. Mangum on top by a dozen. Dusty right side. That's Nicole inside to Kyra underneath the basket, and her shot no good, but a foul will be called. Victoria Mariquin thought she got all ball, but the official said no, you got some body as well. So the foul on Snyder is their 8th team foul. Oh, they called it on Kara McPherson instead. So it was a good block by Mariquin, but a foul on McPherson's part. Kyra shoots 2. First one spins in and out, but she'll have one more. Hussey 1 of 3 from the line. McPherson going to have to set. She'll be replaced by Paige Huckabee. 25-13, 3:44 left in the half. Second free throw good. So Hussey 1 of 2, 2 of 4 on the night from the line. Has 2 points. Mangum leads it 26-13. Down the far sideline, Mariquin comes underneath the basket, finds a wide open Paige Huckabee, who spins, shoots, and scores. Good job of breaking the press that time by Snyder. Nippert back the other way. She'll go to Keeley. Inside Kyra, forces. Shot won't go. Foul committed. Bodies on the floor. Mariquin goes to the floor. Did she get the foul, or is it going to be on Bridgewater? It's on Victoria. First of the night on Mariquin, and team foul number 9 called against Snyder. So Kyra back to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one up and in. One more. Second one on the way for Hussey. Rolls in. Kyra has made 3 in a row from the charity stripe, and Mangum now leads it 28-15. Back the other way. Here comes Mariquin, stripped by Keeley. Hussey in front to Dusty. Pence the catch and then loses it in traffic. So again, Mangum an opportunity for a fast break look and can't get it done. Things how I don't have time to type. Somebody tell my good friend Mitch Davis that he can go to the News Radio 98.7 Facebook page and check out the broadcast of the Navajo game. Mariquin with a catch, slides to a stop, and then Hunter Quickle will call a timeout. 2:59 left in the first half of play. Wow, that was a bang-bang play. We're back after this. Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Now, Richard, a couple of complaints there as the teams went to their respective huddles for the timeout. Number one, he thought that there was a collision at midcourt that could have been a foul called against Snyder, and then the catch made by Mariquin, and Victoria slid to a stop on her backside. What probably should have been a traveling violation. Heads-up play by Hunter Quickle, though, to get the timeout, with Mariquin sitting on her backside. Richard, all of this taking place in front of him, getting a chance to visit with the official because they're still trying to mop up some water that spilled during the timeout. And now whatever Richard said to the official, they both laughed about. So Richard made his point. Mariquin gets the inbounds pass. Victoria to Brittany Woodward. Back to Mariquin now here on the near side. It'll go to Carter for 3. Shot doesn't go. Rebound banged around, and coming up with it is Huckabee, and now we'll get a foul, and Kyra Hussey going to throw Tyva Bridgewater to the floor. Tyva has something to say to Kyra, and Kyra just kind of looks at her and says, really, please. Check that foul there. It'll be the third now on Kyra. And team foul number 9 called on Mangum. So Mangum some foul problems, no doubt about it. Kyra Hussey with 3, and Sarah Rogers with 3. Hussey will go to the bench, so does Keeley. And J.C. Nippert and Kiana Dickey, Jaden Davenport, and Tatiana James all back into the ball game. So a very small but very quick team out there right now as Bridgewater hits the first of 2. Tyville will get one more. 28-16, 2:46 left in the first half. Mangum by a dozen. Second one good. Bridgewater made them both. 28-17. Dusty Pence bringing the ball across the timeline. Thanks to our good friends over at Stockman's Bank for bringing us period number 2 here tonight. Dusty inside from 8, and Pence filling it up She's in double digits with 10. 8 of those coming in this second period of play. Mangum leads it 30-17. 2:25 left in the half. Bridgewater, middle of the floor. She'll find Carter. Kaylee comes here on the near side. Little give and go. Bounce pass. Good catch. And then lost by Huckabee. That was good defense by Mangum. Back the other way. Davenport. And Jaden again beats everybody down the floor. Lays it up and in. She's got 6. And Mangum leads it 32-17. And talk about Davenport, Dickey, and Tatiana James and their quickness, and then the length there of Nicole Rogers, who came up with the steal and then got grabbed from behind by Paige Huckabee. That'll be 2 on Huckabee and 10 now on Snyder. So it'll be a couple of free throws for Nicole Rogers. And Rogers is quick, different than those other 3 young ladies because her stride is so long. James, Davenport, and Dickey can get there in a hurry, and actually Dusty Pence fits into that category as well. Meantime, Nicole just strides that eat up all sorts of real estate. First one no good for Rogers, second one up and in. So Nicole 1 of 2. She's got 4 on the ball game. Mangum leads at 33-17. 1:55 and running in the first half of play. Mara Quinn into the front court, stepping, firing a 3 in one motion. Shot won't go, blocking out Nicole with a rebound. Grabbed from behind Kaylee Carter. Easy foul there for the official. And that'll be her first. Team foul number 11 called on Snyder. So we'll go to free throws on the other end now for Mangum. Couple of free throws due here. So we are in the double bonus. Nicole hits the first. Rogers will get 1 more. Substitution now as Tyva Bridgewater will sit down. And back into the ball game comes Skylar Smith. Second free throw up and in. So Mangum on top, 35-17, and a blocking foul going to be called on Davenport. Well, it looked like she got there in time. Davenport called for the block on Jaden. That'll be her first. Team foul number 10 called on Mangum. And so Victoria Mariquin will go back to the free throw line. Victoria 3 of 4 from the stripe and has a total of 5 points. Shoots 2 here. First one good. So give Snyder credit. They're hanging around, down by 17, 35-18. Second one on the way, spins in and out, and the rebound going to be taken away by Kiana Dickey. Dickey, with a minute 35 left of the first half of play, comes into the front court to Dusty. Pence, back to Kiana. She'll come near side James. Tatiana for 3 on the left wing. Shot rattled around, didn't stay down. And the rebound taken away by Kaylee Carter, and then she traveled with the ball. And Richard down below telling his club to follow their shots and go rebound. Turnover gives it back to Mangum on the traveling violation. Davenport on the inbounds play, shoots a 3, doesn't get it to go down. Victoria Mariquin with the rebound. Mariquin will go to Woodward, back to Victoria, she'll throw it away. And again, that's that full court pressure defense of Mangum. Ball underneath the basket on the far end of the floor, and unable to do anything with it is Snyder. Mangum will get it back with a minute 10 left here in the first half of play, brought to us by Stockman's Bank. Dusty up top to Davenport. Jaden had the 3, goes on the far side instead to James. Tatiana inside to Nicole. Ball going to be taken away by Brittany Woodward. Woodward in trouble. She'll find Kaylee Carter. Carter now here on the near side will come to Skylar Smith. Smith stripped from behind. Boy, Dickey tight roping down that near sideline. Tried to stay out in bounds. Couldn't get it done. And it'll be Snyder basketball. 50.3 left of the first half of play. Woodward the inbounds pass. Brittany, middle of the floor to Smith. Now back out top. Mariquin, 3 ball on the way. Doesn't go. Ball tipped out of bounds. And it was last touched by Mangum. Snyder, no, they said it was off of Snyder. So it'll be Mangum basketball. Lady Tigers will get it back with 35 seconds left of the first half of play. Let's see if Richard decides to hold for one. His club leads it 35-18. Dusty near the timeline. Checks the clock, and we are at 25 seconds left in the first half. Dickey. Got a club that is really rounding into where he's got 2 different sets that he can run in there now and play about 10 kids and You can get different looks. The group that is out there right now is extremely quick. 5 seconds left here in the first half of play. Dickey wanted to go inside to Nicole Rogers, but the ball got knocked out of bounds. Good defense by Skylar Smith, and Mangum will inbound underneath their own glass with 2.2 left in the half. Nicole to trigger it for Mangum. Rogers got Pence over the top. Dusty the catch. One dribble. Fires his shot from 17. It was on line, but it wouldn't stay down. Good look there by Pence as time expired. So the first half is in the books, and Mangum getting it done. They lead it 35-18, a 17-point lead for the Lady Tigers over the Lady Cyclones at the intermission. Mangum 35, Snyder 18 at the half. For Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, "Go Tigers."
For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are so proud to support the Mangum Tigers.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Mangum Lady Tigers on top at the half in this district championship bowl game. Mangum on top 35-18. Lady Tigers led at the end of the first quarter of play, as it was 14-7, and then they outscored Snyder 21-11 in that second quarter. And again, they lead it by 17, 35-18. Numbers shaking out like this for Richard Carney's club. They got double figures from Dusty Pence. Pence with 10 in that first half of play. Nicole Rogers and Jaden Davenport each have 6 apiece. 4 in the first half for Kyra Hussey, and then give 2 apiece to Kiana Dickey, J.C. Nippert, and Sarah Rogers. A single point for Tatiana James. Mangum from the foul line in the first half of play was 10 of 17. 1 of 5 in that first period of play, so improved and were 9 of 12 in the second quarter. And again, they lead at 35-18. A little bit of foul trouble for Richard Carney's club. Kyra Hussey has 3 at the intermission. Sarah Rogers has 3 as well. But again, Mangum on top by 17. On the other half of the score column, it was Victoria Mariquin leading the way for Snyder. Mariquin was 6 at the intermission, 3 in the first half for Kaylee Carter. Kara McPherson has 3 as well, and then 2 apiece in the first half for Tyva Bridgewater, Taylor Wilhite, and Paige Huckabee. Snyder from the foul line, 8 of 14 in that first half of play. Hunter Quickle has only got 1 player with, well, actually 2 players with more than 1 foul. McPherson, the big one, she's got 3. Paige Huckabee with 2 at the half. And again, Mangum on top, 35-18. Second half of our doubleheader coming up. It'll be the Mangum boys taking on the Snyder Cyclones in a rematch of a ball game from back on February 1st that Snyder won in overtime, 59-52. It'll be interesting to listen to that one unfold. We'll do that after this ball game comes to an end, but we got another half to come. Mangum on top, 35-18 at the half It's District Saturday nights on Classic Hits 97.7.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Great tasting hamburgers and Rex Chicken are the mainstays at Melvin's Drive-In in Mangum, but their menu includes so much more. And they're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 2, and Tuesday nights, 5 to 8. And now they cater, too. Enjoy Melvin's soon. Call 782-3711. New owners Steve and Susan Kyle.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
333 Dental Care is an up-to-date dental practice operated by Dr. Dustin Lively and his team in Mangum, professionals who specialize in patient comfort. If you're apprehensive, feel fear or anxiety about dental procedures, know that Dr. Lively offers sedation dentistry, which involves using a sedative medication to help you feel more relaxed and calm during your visit. Call 333 Dental Care at 580-782-2552.
At the half, 35-18, Mangum out in front of Snyder. The winner will more than likely get Sayre at the half in front of Northeast, 33-18. 33-18. So the winner of Sayre and Northeast will play the winner of this one Thursday night at 6:30 over at Apache. And again, Sayre at the half, 33-18. Also at the half up at Merritt, it is Navajo by 1 over Merritt, 11-10. At the half, 11-10. It is Merritt trailing Navajo at the half. Cordell trailing Cashion at the half. Cashion leading 29-19. Cashion in front of Cordell. That is at the half. That bowl game along our network of stations on 107 The Zone. Second half coming up here. Mangum leads 35-18. We're back after this. Classic Hits 97.7.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, go Mangum Tigers.
Farmers and ranchers need feed or supplies? 4E Feed and Supply in Mangum is farm-owned, so they understand your needs for the farm and ranch. They feature bulk feeds for pickup or they'll deliver. Great brands coupled with fast, friendly service. They have gates and panels, vet supplies, and show feeds too. 4E Feed and Supply supports Greer County school sports and ag activities. 425 East Lincoln in Mangum.
Out of the half, Victoria Marroquin puts up a shot from 15. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound, Kaylee Carter. That won't fall. And a battle for the loose basketball, and Keely Hussey going to pick up a personal foul as she grabbed the arm of Kara McPherson. It'll be 2 on Keely. First of the second half on Mangum. Snyder with the ball on the left end of your listening device here in this third period of play. Road black uniforms with the orange numerals and the white trim. Marroquin for 3 on the left side, and it goes for Victoria, and she now has 9 in the ball game. Dusty Pence, Keely Hussey, along with Nicole and Sarah Rogers. Kyra Hussey out on the floor for Mangum. Home white uniforms with the black numerals and the orange trim. Ball knocked out of bounds. It will still be Mangum basketball. They work on the right end of your listening device in this second half of play. Dusty to Keely. Tyra Bridgewater, Kaylee Carter, Victoria Marroquin, Brittany Woodward, and Kara McPherson on the defensive end for Snyder. They watch Sarah Rogers put one up and in. Rogers now with 6 in the ball game. And Sarah's club leads it 37-17, but look at that. 37-23 now it is. As Victoria Marroquin beat everybody down the floor. Marroquin with 5 quick points here to begin this third period, now has 11. Sarah back the other way around Bridgewater. Shot comes up short, got her own rebound. Missed that one as well, and Tyva Bridgewater is there to collect the rebound. Sarah that time came up short both times. I think the first time she thought she was going to get contact from Bridgewater. The second time she just didn't have a good angle at the basket. Now back the other way. Woodward off balance shot doesn't go. Bridgewater rebound, put back is good. Tyva Bridgewater with 4 in the ball game, and it's 37-25. Timeout going to be taken by Richard. 6:20 left here in the third. Brought to us by 333 Dental. Snyder not dead yet. Classic hits 97.7.
The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum is celebrating 80 years in business and 4 decades of Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger graduates. The Castle Insurance Agency has had and will continue to have a long-term commitment to support Mangum students on the field and off the field. For auto, home, farm, bonds, crop, oil field, or commercial insurance, please call or stop by the Castle Insurance Agency, 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. Call 782-3049. That's 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum.
Richard taking a timeout there. His club leading 37-25, but giving up back-to-back buckets to begin the third quarter of play, looking a little ragtag in the process. So he called that timeout. This is the first timeout of the night taken by Mangum. Sarah here on the near side. We'll go back up top to Dusty now. Nicole in front of the Mangum bench. Lobs inside. Good catch by Sarah. Again, not a good angle. And misses the shot. Good defense by McPherson. And with 2 minutes gone by here in the third, Snyder will get it back. Bridgewater, middle of the floor. Ball tipped out of her hands. Good hands that time by Dusty. Pence trying to get it on the give and go from Sarah Rogers. And Mangum just not hitting on all cylinders right now. Pence tipped the ball away. Rogers picked it up. Dusty on the run. And Sarah overthrew her. Inbounds pass, and Rogers has picked up her 4th foul as she ran into Tyva Bridgewater. So Sarah going to have to sit. That'll be 2 fouls on Mangum in the second half. And J.C. Nippert will come in. So Rogers in foul problems with 4, and she'll take a seat. What a great crowd on hand tonight. Mangum folks en masse. And good turnout by Snyder as well. Bridgewater inside. Shot doesn't go. Rebound Nippert, and she'll get drubbed from behind. Ball lost out of bounds, and they said it was last touch by Snyder, so Mangum will get it back. 5:40 left here in the third. Brought to us by 333 Dental. Mangum on top by a dozen. Hussey going to go inside. Shot won't go, but she is fouled. Hunter Quickle wanted to travel there. Not going to get it. That'll be the first foul of the second half on Snyder. And that may be the third of the night on Bridgewater, and it is. So to the free throw line, Kyra Hussey. Hussey with 5 points now, and all have come from the free throw line. Kyra has made her last 4 and 5 of her last 6. Second one on the way, good. Hussey with a half a dozen, all from the stripe. Her club leads by 14, 39-25. 5:30 left here in the third. Mariquin into the front court to Woodward, and they really shut her down. Brittany Woodward can fill it up in a hurry from outside. McPherson going to go inside. Little teardrop shot. It rolls in for Kara. Give her 5 of the ball game. 37-29. Snyder continues to hang around here. 5:10 left in the third. Both teams will advance next week to Apache, but you play at 1:30 in the afternoon or 6:30 at night. Hussey knocked to the floor. Ball touched by Woodward. It'll still be Mangum basketball. Keeley to inbound. Goes to Dusty over the top, who's got 10 in the ball game. Going to go inside, challenge, and put it up and score. Dusty Pence with a dozen in the ball game. She had 5 the first time these two clubs met. Pence will make it 41-27, 4:50 left, third quarter of play. Woodward in the corner to McPherson. Now to Bridgewater underneath the basket. She'll find Mariquin for an easy 2. 7 in the period for Victoria and 13 on the ball game. 41-29. Snyder refuses to go away quietly. Rogers here on the near side. Nicole to Nippert up top. Now they'll go to Keeley. Hussey for 3. Off the back of the iron doesn't go. And the long rebound, Kara McPherson. So Victoria Mariquin and company. Down by a dozen here. Mariquin had the ball knocked out of her hands, got it right back. Now she's going to set fire a 3. That's well short. McPherson, though, with the rebound and the putback, doesn't get it to go. Hussey gets hammered. And she gets knocked to the floor. And let's see who the foul is going to be called on for Snyder. A couple of Lady Cyclones in the area. And they called it on Victoria Mariquin, her second. Team foul number 2 of the second half called on the Lady Cyclones. Kiana Dickey back into the ball game. Nippert will sit down. Dusty up top, comes near side to Nicole. And we'll get a foul off the ball. Yeah, you could see that one coming. Bridgewater just absolutely flattened Keely Hussey. And that'll be 4 now on Tyva. And Hunter Quickle going to have to get her out of there. Third team foul on Snyder in the second half, but that was an easy one to see there. Bridgewater just threw a forearm right into the chest of Keely and knocked her to the turf. Nicole on the inbounds pass will hand it off to Dickey. Kiana reverses it to Dusty. Back up top, Keely. Mangum playing catch out behind the arc. Up 41-29. If you win, you play at 6:30 on Thursday over at Apache with a chance to go to the regional championship. If you lose, you'll play Thursday, but it'll be do or die time. Pence inside. Shot doesn't go. Rebound taken away by Huckabee, and a good job that time by Page to block out. Now into the front court, Kaylee Carter. Carter going to get double teamed, gives up the ball, but she'll find Huckabee, who goes weak side to a streaking Kara McPherson, who lays it up and in, and McPherson has got 7. And it's a 10-point ball game, 41-31. Mangum on top, 3:10 left here in the third. Third quarter brought to us by 333 Dental. Nicole Rogers goes over the top to Dusty, now to Dickey. Kiana in the corner, ball tipped, free on the floor, and we'll get a tie-up and a jump ball. The arrow going to point the way of Mangum. So the Lady Tigers will get it back with 2:59 left here in the third. Had a scrum down on the floor there. Keely and Kyra Hussey for Mangum. And Paige Huckabee for Snyder. And Huckabee, I believe, going to have to sit down for a minute. The officials called timeout. So, yeah, Huckabee will take a seat. And taking her place in the lineup will be Taylor Wilhite. Meantime, Jaden Davenport and Tatiana James will come in. And sitting down, Kyra Hussey and Nicole Rogers. So again, that smaller, quicker lineup out on the floor right now for Mangum. You got Keely, Kiana, Dusty, Jaden, and Tatiana. Tatiana made the inbounds catch. Now she'll go to Keely here on the near side. Little dribble penetration, nothing there. Good job by Davenport not to dribble that ball right at her feet. Not a good pass there by Tatiana. Ball got picked and taken away, and Kiana Dickey going to pick up a personal foul. James, not a good pass that time, and I think going to get a chance to sit down and hear it from Coach. Foul on Dickey, her first of the night. Team foul number 3 called on Mangum in the second half, and Keely Hussey will sit down instead. And J.C. Nippert back into the ballgame. Meantime, Kiana Dickey took a shot to the face on that play a moment ago. A little blurry-eyed on that one. You know, Snyder can cut it to less than double digits this trip. They're down by 10, 41-31. 2:35 left here in the third. Woodward, that's 2 if it goes. Shot too strong. Weak side rebound, though. Tracked down by McPherson. She'll reset to Woodward. Now a pass that Davenport nearly took away. I tell you what, Jay Davenport, if she is not on William Dickey's track team, mine is to wonder aloud why. I mean, this kid is ultra quick. Mariquin now going to go and force, put it up, didn't get it to go. Rebound. That girl, Jaden Davenport, and she'll get grabbed. It'll be team foul number 4 on Snyder in the second half, and then maybe the third on Mariquin, and it is. So Victoria has picked up her third. And again, that bench for Hunter Quickle not nearly as deep as the one for Richard Kearney. Mangum on top by 10, 41-31. They have the ball right into your listening device. Tatiana James sets, fires 3, got it to go. Tatiana James. 4 in the ball game now for Tatiana, and that'll make it a 13-point contest. 44-31. 1:50 left here in the third. McPherson the other way between a couple of defenders. Count the bucket and the foul, and a 3-point opportunity for Kara McPherson. Check the hold here, and it may go against Tatiana. It is on James. Her first, and 4 now on Mangum. So a 3-point opportunity for Kara McPherson is good. Did it the old-fashioned way. McPherson, 7 in the frame, 10 on the ball game. And it's a 10-point ball game, 44-34. 1:45 and running in the third. Third quarter brought to you by 333 Dental. Up high, Dusty. Should come here to Davenport. Now Dickey on the right side. Kiana back out top to Pence, and a reset in the corner. That's wide open 3-ball. Jaden Davenport. Shot won't go. Ball tipped out. Victoria Mariquin will get it. She wants to run. Over the top, she'll go to Carr. Kaylee going to get cut off by Dickey. Inside of McPherson. Off balance shot around the rim. Didn't get it to go. Rebound, no. Skyler or Wilhite in traffic. She'll go to McPherson, who gets fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2. Mangum getting beat on the boards and losing out on the 50-50 balls. That'll be 2 quick fouls on Tatiana James, and team foul number 5 called on Mangum. So a couple of free throws here. First one rolls in, and it's less than a 10-point lead. McPherson will get one more. Kara McPherson, who had 7 points total in the first meeting, has 8 in this quarter, 11, and now 12 for the ball game. McPherson makes it 44-36. Don't go to sleep on Snyder. Minute 10 left here in the third. Mangum on top, but only by 8. Davenport out on the wing. Dribble, penetration around 3 defenders. Puts up the shot. Can't get it to go down. McPherson with a rebound. Kara with a run out. She'll split a couple of defenders, lose the ball. There's Pence with the steal. Dusty now going to come back the other way. Chased by Woodward. Doesn't have the numbers, but boy, she'll find somehow. James over the top. And Tatiana with a catch in the 2. Good job by Dusty Pence that time between 2 defenders with the pass over the top. Mangum leads it 46-36. 35 seconds left in the third, and a backcourt violation. Good defense out high that time by Pence. Dusty forcing the pass into the backcourt. Mariquin exhausted right now. So the Lady Tigers will get it back up by 10, 46-36. See if Richard holds for one here. 30 seconds left in the third quarter of play. It's been brought to us by 333 Dental. Again, you win, you play the winner of Northeast and Sayre. Coming up Thursday at 6:30, you lose, and you'll play that same duo, the loser of it, at 1:30 on Thursday afternoon. Down to 15 seconds left in the third. Pence out high. Dusty gets a screen from Davenport. Now the ball taken away by Mariquin, and Mariquin just ran right through Pence, and Richard can't believe there's not a foul on that play. 6.2 left in the third. Mangum will get it back, but my goodness. Dusty now, the inbounds pass. Pence to the free throw line. Again, a bump and a bang. James picks up the loose ball, and he throws up a 3 as time expires. It's off the mark. We've played 3. 46-36, headed to the fourth. Classic Hits, 97.7.
Buy your Mangum Tiger Spirit clothing from locally owned CJ's Tiger Specialty Shop, where you'll find the best selection, quality, and the lowest prices. Greer County items, too. They'll design something especially for your group. CJ's is your one-stop Mangum School Spirit Shop, 1 block south of the high school, Mangum, Oklahoma.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Son, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick. Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Now the action fast and furious as we head to the fourth quarter of play. And we'll get a turnover by Mangum. So Snyder will get the basketball. Great Plains Bank bringing you the fourth period of play. It'll be Snyder on the left end of your listening device. Victoria Mariquin out there, along with Kaylee Carter. Ball tipped away, though, by Nicole Rogers, and then she stepped on the baseline. Kara McPherson, Brittany Woodward, and Taylor Wilhite out on the floor for Hunter McQuiggle. They work on the left end of your listening device. In this fourth period of play, road black uniforms, orange numerals, white trim. Victoria Mariquin with 13. She'll go to McPherson, who's got a dozen in the ballgame. Now Woodward for 2, rattled around, and it went down for Brittany Woodward. That's her first 2 of the ballgame. And again, don't let her get hot. lead less than double digits now, 46-38. Mangum on top by 8. Jaden Davenport, along with Dusty Pence, Tatiana James, J.C. Nippert, and Nicole Rogers out on the floor for Mangum. Good balance tonight for Mangum. Dusty Pence leading the way with a dozen points. Rogers here on the near side. Nicole plays catch with Davenport, now reset between the two circles. Minute gone by in the fourth. Davenport inside Nippert. J.C. fouled from behind, will go to the line to shoot two. And the foul on Kara McPherson. And that'll be 4 now on McPherson. And team foul number 5 called on Snyder. Snyder fans do not like the call, but it will be the 4th on McPherson. We talked about Kara McPherson. Boy, she had a huge third period of play, scoring 9 points, 12 in the ball game. Nippert, first free throw good. J.C. will get one more. J.C. Nippert. Nippert with 3 in the ball game, all from the charity stripe. Mangum now 13 of 20 from the free throw line. 47-38. Second one on the way for Nippert is good. I think Coach Quickle's got to get McPherson out of there. Oh, and he doesn't. I'm surprised. Thought he would substitute McPherson right there, but looks like he's going to leave her in there. No, he does take her out. All right. Pass intended for the person who took her place. Skylar Smith, that goes out of bounds, and Mangum will get it back. So the pass was too tall. Lady Tigers on top, 48-38. 6:40 left in the ball game. And again, both teams will be headed to Apache coming up next Thursday. Question is, do you play at 1:30 or 6:30? Inside, ball batted around, and a foul going to be called against Mangum. Let's see if they called that on Jaden Davenport. Team foul number 6 on the Lady Tigers, and it's the 4th of the night on Kyra Hussey. Kyra Hussey, Nicole Rogers, Sarah Rogers, Tatiana James, and Jaden Davenport out on the floor right now for Mangum. Woodward to Mariquin. Victoria giving up the dribble, comes near side now to Woodward. Woodward back to Mariquin, open for 3, comes up short. Rebound put back won't go in for Carter. She tries a second time, ball knocked out of her hands from behind. And they said it was last touch by Sarah Rogers. So Snyder will get it back as they're in their road black uniforms on the left end of your listening device. Woodward to inbound. Does. Squeezes it off to Wilhite. Taylor to Mariquin. Good defense by Kyra Hussey. Timeout taken by Hunter Quickle before Mariquin fell out of bounds. Timeout taken here. 6:08 left of the ball game. Mangum leads it 48-38. Classic Hits 97.7.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Steve Martin support high school sports. Mickey and Steve offer insurance for property, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Phone 580-782-3827.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
All right, here we go. And by the way, Mike Avery asking on Facebook, where is the video? And again, the video rights are owned by the National Federation of High School Sports. And there's a travel called out high on Victoria Mariquin. And the ball going to get turned over. And it's just cost prohibitive for radio stations to pay the National High School Federation to do the video. So we are just simply in the playoffs able to bring you audio. We're glad that you could join us on Facebook Live, oksports.tv, and on Classic Hits 97.7. Traveling going to be called on Sarah Rogers. Give you a game reset now. 5:50 remaining. Mangum on top by 10, 48-38. 2 timeouts remaining for Snyder, 4 for Mangum. The arrow pointing the way of the Lady Tigers. Yes, we get a double team inside and a steal by Nicole Rogers. Good job by Rogers. Mangum has committed 6 personal fouls here in this second half. 5 for Snyder. Hussey going to go inside an offensive foul, and she just fouled out. Kyra Hussey lowering the shoulders, and she'll foul out with 6 points. All those points for Kyra coming from the free throw line. So Hussey done for the night. Player control foul, so no free throws. Kyra, even though she does not like the call, will shake the officials' hands, both of them. And it'll give Richard a chance to work the official nearest him. So Snyder will get it back. We've got a 10-point ball game. The Lady Cyclones been down by as many as 17, but now just trail by 10. Fourth period brought to us by Great Plains Bank, and we'll get a steal and a foul now as a reach-in foul called here on Taylor Wilhite. And that'll be the 6th now on Snyder. Tyva Bridgewater will come in. Kara McPherson checking in for Snyder as well. Setting down will be Huckabee and Wilhite. And Wilhite, hearing it from the home fans, she played some pretty tough defense in there while she was out on the floor. Davenport will come to Nicole here on the near side. Nippert up top. Remember, foul problems for Sarah Rogers as well. She'll get the ball between a couple of defenders, put it up. Bridgewater got a piece of it. Ball picked up by Nicole, and a reset now to Jaden. Jaden going to get grabbed on the arm. No call there. And now we will get a call. Should have been called the first time. Kaylee Carter drubbed, or clubbed rather, Jaden Davenport the first time. Didn't get it. Second time did. Davenport shoots a 1-on-1. It's team foul number 7. Dusty Pence going to come back into the ball game now for Richard Kearney. Mangum for the free throw line. 14 of 21 on the night. Richard will take those kind of numbers. So at the charity stripe, shooting the 1-on-1, Jaden Davenport on the night. Davenport 0 for 1 from the line. She's got 6 points. Front end on the way, no good. Long rebound, battled for, knocked out of bounds, and Brittany Woodward touched it last for Snyder. So Mangum will get it back on their end of the floor. That's the right end of your listening device. Casey Paxton is here. We can say that. We don't need to hear about his truck. He's watching live and in living color. Pence sets, fires 3, rattled around, wouldn't stay down. Good choice there by Sarah Rogers not to battle for the rebound. J.C. Nippert slow to get up. Numbers for Snyder. Woodward into the front court. Comes left side of McPherson, stopping and popping from 8 and got it to go. Kara McPherson now with 14 in the ball game for the Lady Cyclones, and it's an 8-point ball game. 48-40. Hunter Quickle says, let's extend the defense, and it works. McPherson with a steal. Oh, no, a timeout prior to the steal. How about that? Wow, Richard Kearney pulling a rabbit out of the hat there. 4:21 left of the ball game. Timeout taken by Mangum. 4:21 left of the ball game. Classic Hits 97.7.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night, or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
All right, here's your game reset now. 4:21 left of the ball game. Mangum with the ball. They lead by 8. It was their first full timeout of the night taken there. Well timed by Richard as well. Both teams in the 1-and-1. And the arrow points the way of Mangum. Dusty down below us at the right hash mark. She will back up top to Davenport. Midway point, quarter number 4. Fourth quarter brought to us by Great Plains Bank. Mangum trying to advance and likely play Sayre at 6:30 on Thursday over at Apache. A Sayre team that they lost to earlier this year at Sayre and would love to get a chance to play Brian Richardson's club on a neutral court. Mangum now content to run clock. 3:40 and running in the ball game. Down below us, Keely Hussey will go to Dusty Pence. Back to Keely. Now at the free throw line. And it is Rogers to Rogers. Ball taken away, but then picked right back up by Sarah. Brittany Woodward had the steal, couldn't hold on to it. She was falling out of bounds. And Sarah was Johnny on the spot. Davenport out on the left side. Jaden finds Rogers. She'll go to Nicole, and not a good pass that time. Sarah had it at the left elbow. Nicole set up on the left wing, and pass high and wide. It goes out of bounds. Kiana Dickey in. Nicole Rogers setting down for Richard Kearney. 3:15 left of the ball game. Remember, These two clubs played back on February 1st, and Mangum mauled Snyder 67-21, 48-40 here with 3:05 left. Carter going to put the ball on the floor. It comes to Woodward between the two circles. Back to Carter. Kaylee open for three. On its way. Back of the iron. No. Rebound Sarah. In traffic. Lost it. Picked up by Bridgewater. She'll get fouled and will go to the line to shoot two. Let's see if the foul's on Jaden Davenport. Kiana Dickey instead. And that'll be the second on Dickey. Team foul number 7 on Mangum. And Tyva Bridgewater to the free throw line. She'll get two with 2:51 remaining. Bridgewater, 2 points on the night from the stripe. And it'll stay that way. And she misses. She's got 4 total, had made her first 2 free throws. Misses that one. Second one on the way for Tyva. Rolls in and out. And then Sarah can't handle the rebound. And it'll go out of bounds. Rogers thought she was closer to the baseline than she actually was, and was concentrating on not going out of bounds and didn't take the ball with her. Now they'll go inside of McPherson. Shot too hard. Battle for the rebound, and a foul going to be called on Kara. And on Kara McPherson, that'll be her 5th, I believe. Team foul number 8 called on Mangum, and McPherson has fouled out. So now each club has lost a player to fouls. Kara McPherson done for the night. She'll finish with 14. McPherson just a sophomore. But she impressed us back on February 1, and she's done nothing to lessen that impression here tonight. So Keely Hussey will go to the free throw line to shoot 1-1. Keely scoreless on the evening, 2:44 remaining. Mangum by 8. First one for Hussey, good. Keely will get one more. Mangum here in the fourth is 3 of 4 from the line, and 15 of 23 on the night. Second one on the way for Keely. Does not spin in. The rebound going to be taken away by Kaylee Carter. Carter to Woodward, middle of the floor to Bridgewater. Ball knocked out of her hands. Tyva will get it back. Now she'll come here on the near side to Carter, and a timeout going to be taken by Snyder with 2:35 left of the ball game. And tick, 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 just ahead of that 10-second violation. 49-40, Mangum by 9. Back after this, Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring. Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, "Go Tigers."
Caitlin Huckabee listening in. Go Lady Tigers and Tigers. Gotta. So a good timeout there, taken by Hunter Quiggle. We'll give you a game reset now. 2:35 remaining. Mangum on top by 9, 49-40. Both teams in the 1-1 bonus. The arrow pointing the way of Mangum. One timeout left for the Lady Cyclones. Still 3 for Mangum, including a 30. Bridgewater had the ball taken out of her hands by Kiana Dickey at the midcourt line. Good job by Dickey. She's out there with Keely Hussey, Dusty Pinch, Jaden Davenport, and Sarah Rogers. And this quickness has given Snyder fits all night long. Rogers going to go inside. She'll get fouled, and Sarah will go to the line to shoot 2. Victoria Mariquin has picked up her 4th. That'll be team foul number 9 called on Snyder. Oh, they called it instead. Boy, I can't believe that's not on Mariquin. They called it instead on Paige Huckabee, so it's the 3rd on Huckabee. Take the 4th away from Mariquin. At the free throw line, Sarah, free throw, no good. Rogers has struggled here tonight with only 6 points. Ball knocked out of bounds on the rebound. Last touch by Mangum. Bridgewater, Carter, Mariquin, Woodward, and Huckabee out on the floor. And another steal, this one by Sarah. She'll get tackled from behind by Bridgewater, and now Tyva has fouled out of the ball game. Bridgewater will sit down with 4 points. Team foul number 10 called on Snyder. So Bridgewater and McPherson fouling out of the ball game for Hunter Quickle. Meantime, Sarah at the free throw line, and Hunter Quickle will use all of his time before he makes a replacement. If I'm Sarah, I'm going to get off the line. She's going to get the full 30-second treatment here. And now into the ball game, Taylor Wilhite. And again, Snyder fans appreciative of the effort of Bridgewater here this evening. So Sarah this time will get a chance to shoot two. Missed the front end of a 1-and-1 a moment ago. Makes this one. She'll have one more. Mangum by 10, 50-40. 2:10 left in the ball game. Boys game to follow. Second one, good. So Sarah hit them both. Give her 8 for the contest. And Mangum, 51-50. And a blocking foul going to be called on Jaden Davenport. Love the idea of Davenport, but she got there late. And Mariquin will go to the free throw line. Second of the night on Jaden. Team foul number 8 on Mangum in the second half. And Victoria Mariquin, who's got 13 points. None of those, though, in the fourth. Will go to the stripe to shoot 1-and-1. Mariquin on the night, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Front end on the way here, good. Victoria will get one more. Give her 14 to the ball game. 2:07 remaining. 51-41. Mariquin trying to make it a 3-possession ball game. Second free throw, no good. And the rebound picked up by Dusty Pence. Pence hounded in the backcourt, tries to get around. Mariquin does into the front court, and she'll slow it down, then get grabbed from behind. It's on Kaylee Carter, and that'll be her third. Team foul number 11 called on the Lady Cyclones. A couple of free throws here for Dusty Pence. And Pence, who's got a dozen, including 8 in that second quarter, will go to the free throw line. First free throws of the night for Dusty. First one spins out. She'll get one more. Mangum had been 12 of 19 through 3, but they've struggled here in the fourth. Only able to hit 5 of 8, now 6 of 9. That one's good. Pence now with the Baker's dozen 13, 52-41. Wilhite, middle of the floor. She'll come here on the near side to Carter. Kaylee at the free throw line, finds wide open underneath the basket Huckabee, and Page will put it up and in. 4 in the ball game now for Page. 52-43, 140 and running here in the fourth quarter of play. Fourth quarter, as always, brought to us by Great Plains Bank. Dusty coming across the timeline. Kaylee Hussey says, come on out and get the ball to Dusty, and gives it up to Pence. Minute 25 remaining. It'll become a hack-a-shack night here in just a moment for Snyder, as they will make Mangum beat them at the free throw line. Nicole out high, picked up by Huckabee. She'll come here to Keeley, and Keeley going to get grabbed by Mariquin. On Victoria, that will now be her fourth, and 12 called on Snyder in the second half. So to the free throw line, Keeley Hussey, 1 of 2. Looking through the book, Mangum here in this fourth quarter of play has scored 6 points, and all have come from the stripe. No field goals at the 1:13 mark of quarter number 4. First one for Hussey goes in. Keeley looked good there and confident. 2 of 3 is Hussey from the stripe. Mangum back up by 10, 53-43. Second one on the way for Keeley. Good. Hussey hit them both. 54-43, 1:10 and running in the fourth quarter of play. Mariquin into the front court. Boy, if you're Mangum now, play tight defense, but don't foul. Woodward for 3. That's an air ball, and Mangum will get it back with a minute 3 left of the ball game. Substitution now. Back into the ball game, Skylar Smith. Victoria Mariquin will sit down. I think she's just exhausted. Plus, she's got 4 fouls, and Coach Quickle didn't want her to pick up number 5 here. On the inbounds play, Paige Huckabee will get called for a foul, and that'll be 4 on Paige. Team number 13 called on Snyder. And back to the other end we go. Sarah Rogers to shoot free throws. Sarah hit a couple a moment ago. She's got 8 points for the ball game. 54-43. Snyder and Mangum boys waiting in the wings for a rematch of an overtime victory by the Cyclones back on February 1. First free throw, Rogers rolls in. Sarah will get one more. Victoria Mariquin will come back in. Setting down will be Skylar Smith. 55-43. Second free throw, Rogers got it to go. So Sarah now 4 for 4 in her last 4 attempts. This is in double figures with 10, and Mangum leads it 56-43. Long three there. No good by Carter. Battle for the loose basketball. Somehow Carter got it. Look at all the bodies on the floor. Carter now to Mariquin. Diagonal pass to Woodward. Brittany thought about the three. Comes here on the near side instead to Mariquin, who lost the ball, got it back, and then had it slapped out of her hands by Keely Hussey. 38.4 left of the ball game, and yeah, Richard saying, hold your hands up, don't commit a foul here, don't give them anything at the free throw line. This one is in our back pocket. Let's be smart here. 13-point lead. Carter to Woodward. Inside they will go to Huckabee, and Huckabee puts up the shot, comes up short. It was knocked out of her hands apparently by Rogers. So it'll still be Snyder basketball. 31.8 left. Mangum going to hold on and advance and play at 6:30 on Thursday over to Apache. Mariquin for three. Halfway down, it wouldn't stay. Battle for the rebound. And Paige Huckabee and Keely Hussey will go to the floor. I think they've got Paige Huckabee for her 5th foul. If it is, she's the 3rd Lady Cyclone to foul out of the ball game. So Huckabee on with 4 points. Paige Huckabee, Tyver Bridgewater, Kara McPherson all fouling out of the ball game. Hunter Quickle doesn't like that call. Back into the ball game, Skylar Smith. So Keely going to get 2 here. First for Hussey, good. Keely gets 1 more. You know, Mangum looks like they're going to go through the entire 4th quarter without making any points from the field, but they've got 12 from the free throw line. Take them any way you can get them. Laid down 58-43, 20 seconds remaining. So Mangum will advance. They'll play 6:30 on Thursday night, probably against Sayre. They were leading Northeast at halftime in their bowl game. 3 ball put up by Woodward, no good. Battle for the rebound. Finally, Sarah will come away with it, and Mangum can just run out the clock here. Nippert. Diagonal pass to Dusty, and this one is over. 58-43. Mangum will win it and advance on the winner's half of the bracket of the regional tournament at Apache. 58-43, your final score. Lady Tigers win it. Back with your totals after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are so proud to support the Mangum Tigers.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
Mangum Lady Tigers win it tonight by a final score of 58-43. As Mangum getting 12 points in that 4th quarter of play, all from the free throw line. They outscored this group from Snyder 12-7 and win it 58-43. So Mangum will play at 6:30 now on Thursday, more than likely against Sayre, and we'll go to the scoreboard here in a couple of minutes, see if we can't get you caught up on some of the scores from around the state. Scoring for Mangum, Dusty Pence leading away. She had 13. Sarah Rogers with 10, including 4 free throws in that 4th period of play. 6 apiece on the night for Nicole Rogers, Kyra Hussey, Tatiana James, and Jaden Davenport. 5 of the victory for Keely Hussey. 4 for J.C. Nippert, and 2 in the ball game for Kiana Dickey. Mangum 24 of 34 from the free throw line. They were 12 of 15 in the 4th. And again, they'll win it by a final score of 58-43. Before fouling out of the ball game, Kara McPherson had 14 points. Victoria Mariquin 14 as well. And then it dropped off pretty quickly for Coach McQuiggle after that. Tyva Bridgewater with 4. Paige Huckabee with 4. 3 in the ball game for Kaylee Carter. And 2 for Brittany Woodward. From the free throw line, 12 of 21 was Snyder. And again, the Lady Cyclones will advance, but they will play at 1:30 in a do-or-die bowl game, probably against Northeast. That bowl game over at Apache. Meantime, Mangum will play at 6:30, more than likely against Sayre. We will go to the ticker and check scores and have them for you after we take a timeout and then get ready for the boys contest. Mangum and Snyder coming up. The Lady Tigers are the district champions. They win it by a final score of 58-43 over Snyder here on Classic Hits 97.7.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
All right, let's go to other 2A scores now. Luther has beaten Crescent by a final score of 54-37, so they'll advance on the championship half of their bracket. Dale, number 1 in the state, beating Drumright like a drum, 92-36, the final score there. Fairland outlasting Ketchum, 41-34. Closer ball game than I would have anticipated. Hollis beating Burns Flat-Dill City, 39-30. It was Lana beating Minco, 58-50. Okima beats Wewoka 62-41. Vanasse over Ninnekah 63-41. These are all finals now. Pawnee beating Mounds 58-33. Fairview knocks off Hennessy 77-37. It was Quapaw outlasting Commerce 40-34. Caney Valley over Pioneer Pleasant Valley 66-27. Minute left in the fourth quarter. Merritt is going to beat Navajo 38-21, the score there. Wilburton over Savannah 40-32. Hooker beats Moreland 56-37. It was Allen over Caddo 54-30. Kanawha beats Tusca 72-54. Sayre did win, so it'll be Sayre and Mangum as Sayre wins it 59-30 over Northeast. Cashin beats Cordell 55-41. Hominy loses to Stroud 42-41. Central Sallisaw over Warner 52-42. Shoto Mays beat Rejoice Christian 52-31. And it was Afton over, or rather Colcord beating Afton 56-31. So again, Mangum wins it by 15. And they'll take on Sayre at 6:30 on Thursday over at Apache. Sayre will come in with a record of 20-2. Of course, Mangum, one of their losses this season coming early on to that group from Sayre. Mangum now 17-6 on the year. Boys game coming up next. We invite you to stick and stay here on Classic Hits 97.7.
Great tasting hamburgers and Rex Chicken are the mainstays at Melvin's Drive-In in Mangum, but their menu includes so much more. And they're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 2, and Tuesday nights, 5 to 8. And now they cater, too. Enjoy Melvin's soon. Call 782-3711. New owners Steve and Susan Kyle.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Going to get you caught up on a couple of other scores before we get to the boys game here. Class B regional championship bowl game. They have gone into overtime now. Hammond and Mountain View Goodebo. This is a girls game. Hammond and Mountain View Goodebo. They've gone to overtime, tied at 32. 32 all between Duke and Calvin. And again, that is a championship, regional championship bowl game on the girls' side of things. See if we can't get you a couple of scores as well on Class A. And see if we can't get that pulled up here. I need Mr. Producer here to help me out. Class A, where Tipton is playing tonight in a regional championship bowl game. And they lose to Cyril 59-31. So Cyril beats Tipton 51-39. Tipton will advance to the area that will be played over at Cash, but they'll have to make their way through the losers bracket to get to the finals. Cheyenne has beaten Fort Cobb Broxton 38-36, your final score there. Canute victorious. They beat Smithville 40-33, and those are Class A girls bowl games. It is the boys from Mangum and Snyder coming up in a rematch from their February 1 meeting. We'll be back with your starting lineups in the opening tap. After this, it's the district championship with Classic Hits 97.7.
333 Dental Care is an up-to-date dental practice operated by Dr. Dustin Lively and his team in Mangum, professionals who specialize in patient comfort. If you're apprehensive, feel fear or anxiety about dental procedures, know that Dr. Lively offers sedation dentistry, which involves using a sedative medication to help you feel more relaxed and calm during your visit. Call 333 Dental Care at 580-782-2552.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, go Mangum Tigers.
Farmers and ranchers need feed or supplies? 4E Feed and Supply in Mangum is farm-owned, so they understand your needs for the farm and ranch. They feature bulk feeds for pickup or they'll deliver. Great brands coupled with fast, friendly service. They have gates and panels, vet supplies, and show feeds too. 4E Feed and Supply supports Greer County school sports and ag activities. 425 East Lincoln in Mangum.
The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum is celebrating 80 years in business and 4 decades of Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger graduates. The Castle Insurance Agency has had and will continue to have a long-term commitment to support Mangum students on the field and off the field. For auto, home, farm, bonds, crop, oil field, or commercial insurance, please call or stop by the Castle Insurance Agency, 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. Call 782-3049. That's 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum.
Second half of our doubleheader coming up here on Classic Hits 97.7. It'll be Mangum taking on the host team, and these two teams played on February 1st, and Snyder won at 59-52 in overtime. Austin McPherson was 17 in that bowl game. Ethan Howell had 10, and Jaron Foster, Ethan Howell had 13 actually. Jaron Foster had 10. Mangum lost it at the free throw line in that overtime period. And again, one that's stuck in the craw, no doubt, of Chad Hussey. And the Mangum Tigers being introduced first here. It'll be Trey Dickey and Brett Perry getting the start. Colton Laughlin, who had 18 in the first meeting between these two, will be joined by Jet McAlexander and Brooks Cross. Cross had 17 in that ball game. Henry Lopez will be first off the bench for Mangum. He had 11 in the loss. Meantime, the starting five for head coach Derek Bull will be Austin McPherson. We already talked about him. McPherson will be joined by Jaron Foster. Also getting the start here tonight will be Trevor Evans. Evans did not start in the first meeting between these two ball clubs, but he didn't have 8. Ethan Howell will get the start. And the final member of that starting five will be Kyle Flynn. So it's McPherson, Foster, and Howell, Flynn, and Evans. The starting five for Snyder in their road black uniforms with the orange numerals and the orange and white trim. They'll articulate on the right end of your listening device in the first half of play. Meantime, Mangum in their home white uniforms with the black outline numerals and the orange and black trim. And again, they will work on the left end of your listening device. McAlexander, Laughlin, Cross, Perry, and Dickey, the starting five for head coach Chad Hussey. Opening tap going to be controlled by Snyder. We're underway. Thanks for joining us on Classic Hits 97.7, on Facebook Live, Classic Hits 97.7, and on OKSports.tv. Stockman's Bank bringing you period number 1. 3 ball right out of the gate. Does not go down for Ethan Howell, but McPherson there with the rebound. He'll kick it left side. That's a 3 and knocked down on the left side by Trevor Evans. So Evans will make it a 3-0 ball game early on. Snyder on top. And again, you win and your chances of advancing increase a great deal to the area tournament. You lose, you can still advance, but you got to win 3 in a row. Winner will play Thursday at 8 o'clock over at Apache. The loser will play in an elimination bowl game at 3 o'clock. Cross for 3. Shot won't go. The long rebound taken away by Flynn. And a good job that time by Flynn to come up with a loose basketball. Kyle blocking out. Minute gone by here in the first quarter of play. You'd think with all this equipment, people wouldn't walk through here, but you never know. Up top, that's Howell. Going to dribble, drive, wraparound pass, and an offensive foul going to be called here. Break out the bugle section. Charge called on Ethan Howell. That'll be his first and number 1 on Snyder. And I've got to be careful on the charge calls. I am playing hurt, no question about it. I went home yesterday and went to bed at 3 o'clock, and the Fitbit said over the last day I've slept 19 hours. Followed by jumper, Colton Laughlin knocking it down. NyQuil and Alka-Seltzer plus cold medicine are wonderful remedies. Minute and a half gone by here in the first quarter of play. Snyder on top, 3-2. They have the ball down below us. Jaron Foster between the two circles. He'll come here to Howell. Evans in the corner, back out top, Foster. Kicks it right side, Flynn. Dribble penetration. Finds McPherson in the paint. Now a kick out and a good steal there by Brett Perry. Probably should have been a shot there by McPherson instead of the pass. Dickey now back the other way. Trey to cross around McPherson. Underneath the basket, he'll stop, double teamed. Shot won't count, he walked. McPherson got some help over the top that time by Flynn and Evans, and the turnover gives it back now to Snyder. Derek Bull, the head coach of the Cyclones, and Derek's so old, we used to do his high school play-by-play when he was on the Altus Bulldog team over at Cletus B. Street Fieldhouse, and his dad, Brent, was the coach. Or not Brent, but Derek. Ricky, free ball. Flynn, no good. Rebound, Perry. Brett on the run out front. Dickey, Trey at the free throw line. Little jab step, wraparound pass to Perry. Brett going to attack inside. Puts it up over McPherson, and the shot goes down. Strong move there by Brett Perry. Just to clarify, Ricky Bull, the father of Derek Bull, B.J. Cummins, and Brent Cummins, also a father-son combination that we did at Altus for years as well. In the corner, Evans back out top. He'll go to Howell. Part of that illness I had was a fever, and let me just tell you, it's warm inside this building, and the sweat beads are developing on my forehead. 3 minutes gone by in the first. 4-3 ball game. Snyder and Mangum. Flynn, baseline, McPherson. Finds Howell in traffic. Turnaround shot does not go down. And the rebound cleared away by Colton Laughlin. Good look that time for Howell. They couldn't get it to fall. Trey into the front court. He'll go to Perry. Brett, diagonal pass. Brooks, left side. Cross. Thought about the 3. Gives up the dribble. He'll go to Dickey at the left hash mark. And then Trey carry the ball. Yep. Wanted to make a pass out on the wing, and the defense was there, and he thought better of it and got his hand underneath the basketball. Ryan Kelly now will step into the ball game, and we did not see Ryan Kelly the first time these two clubs met. So a little bit deeper bench here tonight for Derek Bull. Kelly works with a heavily bandaged right thumb. Has the ball here, going to fire the 3, and got it to go. He said it may be bandaged, but it doesn't affect my shot. 6-4, Snyder by a pair on a couple of 3-pointers. Brooks up top. McPherson changed his mind. Snyder fans wanted to walk and going to get a foul on Austin instead. Slap out there by Austin McPherson, frustrating to Coach Bull. Second on Snyder and the first on McPherson. 4:05 left in the first quarter of play, being brought to you by Stockman's Bank. Inbounds pass. Laughlin over the top. Colton going to reset at the free throw line. Evans on him. Well, the Duke Lady Tigers came from behind, and they were victorious in the regional championship against Calvin. So congratulations to them. Brooks cross going to get blocked away by McPherson. Boy, I tell you what, McPherson strong that time with cross. Went right up with him. And blocked the shot and back the other way. Here comes Snyder. They lead 6-3, or 6-4 rather, with 3:30 left here in this first period of play. Diagonal pass in the corner. Kelly to McPherson. Up and over Laughlin, and he'll score. Austin McPherson with his first 2 of the ball game. McPherson makes it 8-4. Snyder on top. Cross the other way quickly to Laughlin over the top. 3 ball on the way. Colton knocking it down from way outside. 5 in the ball game now for Laughlin. About a 22-foot jump shot there. Nothing but net. Mangum back to within 1. 8-7. 3 minutes left. First quarter of play. Snyder not really wanting to get into an up and down ball game, so their half court contest is awry there as Laughlin with his steal. Colton off balance shot doesn't get it to go. That didn't touch any rim or backboard, and back the other way in a heartbeat. Kelly off the window. Tough angle. Shot won't go. And the rebound taken away by Perry, and now suddenly we are up tempo. Trey in the corner from Perry from 15. Shot doesn't go. Rebound Kelly, and Ryan will slow things down now. Derek Bull says, let's take our time here. Henry Lopez set to check in at the next dead ball for Mangum. 8-7 lead for Snyder. 3 ball, Kelly, left side. That's way too strong. And the weak side rebound picked up by Trey Dickey. Dickey into the front court. Lets traffic clear. Now shakes, bakes, has the ball poked away. Good defense out high that time by Ethan Howe. Howe dribble, drive, glass, got it. Count the bucket and the foul. Bucket is good for Ethan Howe. And we'll check the foul on Mangum. It'll be their first of the night. And it will go against Trey Dickey, his first. So at the free throw line, Ethan Howe now a 3-point opportunity. Brooks Cross, by the way, setting down, and Henry Lopez into the ball game. Justice Moeller has come in as well for Snyder. Is the free throw no good? Moeller with a rebound putback. That won't go. McPherson in traffic, and he'll get fouled by Brett Perry. Mangum getting beat on the boards there. Foul on Perry, going to be his first. And that'll be team foul number 2 called on Mangum. Snyder to inbound. 2:01 left in the first quarter of play. They lead 10-7. Kelly open for 3. Right side. That won't go. McPherson inside position. Off the glass. Shot too strong. The rebound taken away by Colton Laughlin. He'll go to Perry. And Brett going to get fouled out high. Reach in on Ethan Howe, his second. Team foul number 3 called on Snyder. Kyle Flynn going to come back into the ball game as Howell will set down. Also checking in for the first time tonight, Jake Melton. And Austin McPherson will set down for the Cyclones. Minute 48 left in the first. Inbounds pass. Laughlin makes the catch. He'll go to Jet. I think that's the first offensive touch for Jet McAlexander. Gets a screen. Kicks left side Lopez. Melton going to pick up Henry. Back out top to Dickey. Trey, bounce pass right side to Perry. He'll attack the glass, kick it back to Trey. Dickey for 3, didn't get it to go. Long rebound, Lopez. Good hustle by Henry to go get the 50-50 ball, and a reset now to Perry. Minute 20 left in the first quarter of play. Brett from Dickey. Now leaves it right side. McAlexander sets, fires 3, no good. Rebound cleared off by Kelly. Ryan dribble, drive, nobody picks him up. He'll go to the glass and score. Some Olay defense there on the part of Mangum. Ryan Kelly now with 5, and it's a 12-7 ball game. 5-point lead for Snyder. Minute left here in the first quarter of play. Perry off the dribble, drive with the right hand. Got it to go. Brett's attacked twice and gotten layups for his efforts. First quarter being brought to us by Stockman's Bank. It's a 12-9 lead for Snyder, and they have decided to hold for 1. Brooks Cross at the scorer's table, along with Jordan Patrick. They would come in if we get a dead ball, but again, 35 seconds left in the first quarter of play. And Snyder has opted to hold on to the basketball. Simply standing out near the right hash mark in front of the Mangum bench. Jaron Foster and nobody from Mangum going to come out and force the situation. So it'll be a one-shot situation at the end of the half. Now Foster with 10 will put things in motion. He'll come here on the near side to Flynn. Back to Foster. Down to 5 seconds left. Foster dribble, drive, scoop shot, and it won't go, but a blocking foul going to be called. And Jaron Foster will go to the free throw line with 1.6 left in the first quarter. Blocking foul called here on Colton Laughlin. That'll be the first on Colton. And team foul number 3 on Mangum. So Foster shoots 2. First one on the way. No good. Jaron Foster will get one more. Jordan Patrick for Jet McAlexander. Brooks Cross for Colton Laughlin. And one more free throw due. Jaron Foster, his club by 3. Foster's second free throw is good, and the lead is 4. Mangum, Perry from 75 off the backboard, no good. And the first quarter is in the books, 13-9. Snyder by 4. Period number 2 coming up. Classic Hits, 97.7.
Fresh floral arrangements created right here in Mangum are the hallmark of the owners Darlene Bach and Darla Haitley at Flowers Unlimited. Remember, fresh flowers are a very personal, special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted you did. Flowers Unlimited. Call the local number 580-782-2122 in Mangum.
Buy your Mangum Tiger Spirit clothing from locally owned CJ's Tiger Specialty Shop, where you'll find the best selection, quality, and the lowest prices. Greer County items, too. They'll design something especially for your group. CJ's is your one-stop Mangum School Spirit Shop, 1 block south of the high school, Mangum, Oklahoma.
13-9 at the end of the first quarter of play. Mangum trailing Snyder as the Cyclones bring out Ryan Kelly to begin the second quarter of play. And again, Kelly didn't play in the first meeting between these two, and he had 5 in that first quarter. It'll be Mangum basketball to begin the second. They'll work on the left end of your listening device in this first half of play. Henry Lopez, Brett Perry, Jordan Patrick, Brooks Cross, and Trey Dickey out on the floor for Mangum. Home white uniforms with the black outline numerals, black and orange trim. Check the 5 on the floor for Snyder in a moment as they're in their road blacks with the orange numerals and the orange and black trim. Patrick for 3, and it goes for Jordan. Jordan Patrick makes it a 13-12 ball game. Just inside of 7:30 left in the first half of play. Ryan Kelly out there with the ball. He'll go to Kyle Flynn. Also, Justice Moeller out on the floor. Austin McPherson, and the final member of that 5 out there, Jaron Foster. Foster has it right now. Foster in the corner. He'll go to Howe. Howe back out top, Dylan Flynn. Spreading the floor here, Snyder. Lob inside. Good catch by McPherson. Shot blocked away by Brooks Cross, though. He said, get that stuff out of here. Brooks now the other way. Going to line up and score. So Cross with a block and goes coast to coast for his first 2 of the ball game. And Mangum leads it by 1, 14-13. Minute gone by here in period number 2. Good block by Cross and a better run out by Brooks. Foster at the free throw line. Jaron now here on the near side to Kelly. Back to Foster. Dylan Flynn thought about going inside. Kicks it back out over the top. Jaron Foster in the corner to Kelly. Ryan, Foster, and now Flynn. Minute and a half gone by in the second. Flashing inside Howell. They'll get him the ball. He'll kick it back over the top to Foster. Good defense by Mangum. Flynn in the corner. Howell sets, fires 3. Got it. You play that great defense, and then you left Ethan Howell all by himself in the left corner, and he knocks down the 3. 16-14. Snyder back up by a pair. 6:10 left in the first half of play. Dickey to Lopez. Henry up top. He'll go to Brett. Perry off the dribble bounce. Near side Patrick. Jordan on the floor to Lopez. Henry give it up the dribble. He'll find Cross at the free throw line. Ball fake. Going to go inside. Puts up the shot. Couldn't get it to go down. The putback by Lopez no good. Flynn will clear it off. And he'll come now to Kelly. Into the front court, Ryan. Here on the near side to Flynn. McPherson underneath the basket. Finds wide open in the paint. Shot, though, won't go down for Jaron Foster. Boy, Foster wide open inside. And he couldn't get it to go down. Now Perry back the other way. Brett to Cross. Brooks sets, fires 3. Front of the iron, didn't get it to go. Ryan Kelly with a rebound for Snyder. 5:25 left in the first half of play. Cyclones by a pair, 16-14. Mangum girls won by 15 in the lid lifter, 58-43. Ball game that was a little bit closer than Richard Carney probably wanted. Flynn on the baseline to McPherson. Back over the top. He'll go, leave it out in the corner for Howell. Another 3, and it goes. Ethan Howell with 8 in the ball game, including back-to-back 3s. And Chad Hussey wants a timeout, and he'll get it. 4:58 left in the half. Mangum down 19-14. We're back in 30 on Classic Hits 97.7.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Son, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
Oh, we talked about it. Mangum playing great defense, back-to-back trips. But then forgetting about Ethan Howell, who carved out a spot in the corner on the left side and knocked down back-to-back threes. So Mangum now trailing 19-14. Quick timeout taken there by Chad Hussey. Not happy with his club finishing off the defense play. We talk about on offense finishing at the rim, but boy, in defense you gotta finish throughout. So back the other way, here comes Mangum. And again, people asking about the video. We've told you about video all week long. We do not own the rights to the video in the postseason, and therefore the audio is all we can bring to you. Brooks Cross going to go inside, misses the shot, and the rebound going to be taken away by Trevor Evans, who just checked in. Evans quickly into the front court. Three ball going to be fired by Jared Galvin. Right off the bench, Galvin with the three ball, didn't get it to go. Perry trying to answer on the other end, couldn't get the shot to go down, and the rebound taken away by Justice Moeller. So again, tell your friends and neighbors in the postseason we will bring you only audio, as the video rights are owned by a national high school federation, and they'll let you stream the video at an exorbitant cost. Austin McPherson inside again, unable to convert. And Jordan Patrick and company going to come back the other way now for Mangum. Cross inside, ball fake. McPherson with a block. Boy, a lot of contact there. No call, and I'm like Chad Hussey. Are you kidding me? Back the other way now. Quickly comes Snyder. That's Foster in the corner. Howell says, I'll try the right side. That one doesn't go. Rebound Galvin, and he threw it off the bottom of the backboard and then out of position, ran up the backside of Brett Perry. Foul on Jared Galvin, going to be his first. Galvin, fourth team foul now on Snyder. I think Galvan going to set back down. He does. As back into the ball game comes Kyle Flynn. Jake Melton has checked back in as well. So it's Justice Moeller, Ethan Howell. Is Howell out there? No, he sat down as well. It's Kyle Flynn and Trevor Evans instead, along with Melton on the defensive end. Jordan Patrick, who's got a three, comes from behind the arc. Nothing there. Goes to Perry. In the corner now. He'll go to Ketchum. Layton kicks it on the left wing. Three ball fired up, knocked down by Jordan Patrick. Good job by Layton Ketchum to keep that play alive. And then the three ball knocked down by Jordan Patrick. Makes it a 2-point game, 19-17. Snyder on top by a pair. They have the ball with 3 minutes and running in the first half of play. Ryan Kelly, who had 5 quick points off the bench for Coach Bull, now goes to work against Henry Lopez. He'll come to Flynn, try to force it inside to Melton. Good hands by Ketchum. Comes up with a loose basketball. Out front, here's Perry. Brett, right side. Now to Henry at the right elbow. Deep three, fired by Colton Laughlin. Couldn't get the shot to go down, and Ryan Kelly with a rebound. Kelly now back the other way. Dribble, drive to the glass. Shot comes up short. Good defense that time by Colton Laughlin. Ball knocked out of his hands. It'll go out of bounds, and it was last touched by Ryan Kelly. So Mangum will get it back with 2:29 left of the first half. Down by a pair, 19-17. Again, the winner in the championship half of the bracket at the regional on Thursday over at Apache. The loser in the bottom half. Perry kicks right side. Ketchum. Layton back over the top to Henry. Fires the three. Back of the iron doesn't go. And the Flynn going to take away the rebound. Good job by Kyle. Kyle now going to go to Evans, and he'll slow it down to Ryan Kelly. 2 minutes left here in the first half of play. Mangum trails by a pair, 19-17. Again, they try to force inside to Melton, and again, Ketchum is there to knock the ball away. Henry down below us. Well, that's twice now. Layton Ketchum has stepped into the passing lane. Laughlin around Evans, puts up the hook shot, comes up short, and the rebound going to be cleared away by Trevor. Haven't seen a hook shot in a long time in a high school basketball game. Deep three here. Kelly doesn't get it to go. Rebound swept away by Perry. Brett, not a good pass there. Taken away by Trevor Evans. Evans now going to slice his way down the lane. Put up the shot, couldn't get it to go from point-blank range. Rebound Dylan Flynn. And a reset now for Snyder. Mangum getting beat on 50-50 balls. Melton inside, high off the window. Shot won't go. Ball bounces off the head of Colton Laughlin, out of bounds. The Tigers lucky. There have been 3 shots from inside. Bunnies, they call them, missed by Snyder. Substitution here. Moeller setting down. And back into the ball game, Ethan Howell now for the Cyclones. Kelly, deep 3, front of the iron, no. Rebound. Jet McAlexander, inside position. He got pushed by Kyle Flynn. That'll be the first on Flynn. Team foul number 5 on Snyder. 1:08 left in the half. Mangum by a pair, trailing by a pair, 19-17. And again, you do things as a broadcaster. The team that is the visitor normally in the dark uniforms, but that's not the case on the scoreboard. How about Jordan Patrick? On fire from outside. His 3rd 3 of the night, and has given Mangum a 1-point lead, 20-19, with 45 seconds left in the first half of play. Jordan Patrick, a great offensive surprise in the first half for Mangum. He has got 9 of his club's 20 points, and they all have come from behind the arc. And as they did at the end of the first quarter of play, Snyder going to hold on to the basketball to end this second period. Brooks Cross at the scorer's table. Looked like he was doing his nails over there. So relaxed and comfortable. 15 seconds left in the first half of play. Down below us with the ball on his hip, Ethan Howell. He'll put it in motion at 10. We're there right now. Howell off the bounce. Comes here on the near side to Kelly. Ryan gives it back to Howell. Down to 5 seconds left. Kelly in the corner. He'll go to Evans for 3. That's an air ball recovered by Laughlin. And Mangum will take a 1-point lead into the locker room. So not good clock management at the end of either the first or second quarter of play by Snyder. Tigers take advantage of it, and Chad Hussey fired up as his club heads to the locker room, up by 1. 20 on the board for the Tigers, 19 for the Cyclones. At the intermission, it's Classic Hits 97.7.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Steve Martin support high school sports. Mickey and Steve offer insurance for property, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Phone 580-782-3827.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
At the half, Mangum on top 20-9. They trailed at the end of the first quarter 13-9. 20-19, I should say, is our score at the half. They trailed 13-9 at the end of the first quarter of play, then outscored Snyder 11-6 in the second, and they lead it here at the intermission 20-19. Mangum on top at the half. Here on Classic Hits 97.7, and it's been the Jordan Patrick Show. He had 3 threes in that second period of play. He leads all scorers, 9 for Patrick, 5 in the first half for Colton Laughlin, 4 for Brett Perry, and 2 for Brooks Cross. Mangum did not shoot a free throw in that first half of play, but again, they lead by 1, 20-19. Foul situation for Chad Hussey. He doesn't have one. 3 total fouls in that first half of play for the Tigers, and again, they lead it by 1, 20-19. On the other side of the ledger, Ethan Howell had 8 points, all 6 of the points scored by Snyder in that second quarter of play as he knocked down a couple of threes. Howell with 8 to lead Derek Bull. 5 of the first half for Ryan Kelly, 3 for Trevor Evans, 2 for Austin McPherson, and Sharon Foster with 1. Snyder 1 for 3 from the foul line. And again, Mangum on top by 1, 20-19. Our first ball game went the way of Lady Tigers. They went at 58-43. Got 13 from Dusty Pence, 10 from Sarah Rogers, 24 of 34 from the free throw line. They will advance and play in the regional semifinals on Thursday night. They'll do battle with Sayre. Sayre crushing Northeast earlier tonight. So it'll be Mangum and Sayre at 6:30 on Thursday. In the loss, Snyder got 14 from Kara McPherson and 14 from Victoria Mariquin. Let me make sure I've got this score right. 40-16 at the half up at Merritt. Merritt in front of the Hobart Bearcats. 40-16 at the intermission. Merritt on top. Here it's 20-19. Mangum in front of Snyder. We're at the half. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night. Or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
All right, at the half, Mangum on top by 1, 20-19. Going to go to Squirtle and get some more scores for you. 2A variety. Fairview leads Hennessy. That's in the second quarter, 21-20. Fairview in front of Hennessy. Also in 2A plays, we told you Merritt in front of Hobart, 40-16. That is a halftime score, 40-16. Hobart trailing Merritt at the intermission. Hooker leading Moreland 31-6. That is a halftime score. Hooker number 1 in the state. At the half, Carnegie with an 8-point lead over Hollis, 29-21. 29-21 Carnegie in front of Hollis. Meantime, Northeast Academy in front of Boone Apache, and we just call them Apache. Second quarter score, Northeast in front, 23-12. The winner will play the winner of this one. The loser will get the loser coming up on Thursday. See if we can't fire up Class B scores real quick and get a check on a couple of area teams playing for regional championships. And Duke leading Eric. Minute left of the first half of play. Duke 33, Eric 10. As they get ready to head to halftime, leading in front of Tyrone 29-23. That is a halftime score. Also, earlier today, Tupelo bounced Indiahoma from the postseason party, and said they won that ball game by a final score of 46-41. At the half here, Mangum 20, Snyder 19. Second half is coming up. We invite you to stick and stay at Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, "Go Tigers."
For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are so proud to support the Mangum Tigers.
Second half about to unfold. It'll be brought to us by, third quarter at least, 333 Dental. We look forward to that. Janie Buck listening into the broadcast tonight. Janie, good to have you alongside as well. And again, people asking about video. We don't have the ability really to show you the video during the postseason simply because of the exorbitant price that is charged by the National Federation of High Schools. And again, they own the video rights. It's not a shot against them. They own the video rights. And for us to purchase it, it is just cost prohibitive. So we paint the pictures for you on Classic Hits 97.7, also on our Facebook page, Facebook Live page, at Classic Hits 97.7, and on OKSports.tv. Second half about to unfold here. Mangum and Snyder. It'll be Cyclone basketball to begin the third. They'll work on the left end of your listening device in this third quarter of play. Jaron Foster will get the inbounds pass from Ethan Howell. And so out on the floor, we see Trevor Evans, who has the ball right now. He finds Austin McPherson wide open underneath the basket for an easy two. McPherson now with 4, and it's a 21-20 ball game. Back on top is Snyder. Final member that 5 out there for the Cyclones is Ryan Kelly. Brooks Cross, Jet McAlexander, along with Brett Perry, Colton Laughlin, and Trey Dickey out on the floor for Mangum. Dickey puts up the shot, doesn't get it to go. We'll get a jump ball on the rebound between Evans and Laughlin, and the arrow going to point the... Oh, they called a foul. Nope. Just a jump ball, and the arrow going to point the way of Mangum. Mangum in their home white uniforms with the black outline numerals and the orange and black trim. They work on the right end of your listening device in this second half of play. Inbounds pass. Laughlin puts it up and in. Great pass there from Jet McAlexander. Mike, you'd love that pass, buddy. Laughlin now with 7 in the ball game. 22-21, back and forth we go. Foster to Howe. Got to watch him. He'll take it from there. A diagonal pass, cross, good anticipation. Brooks with the steal and the run out. He'll dribble, drive, off balance shot, doesn't go. Well, it did go, but he got called for a foul. Offensive foul going to be called on Brooks Cross. First foul of the night on Brooks. And team foul number 1 on Mangum. Our position doesn't always allow us to see everything clearly, and we saw the referee wave off the basket and thought it was no good. Then they got the charge called on Brooks. Minute gone by here in the third, brought to us by 333 Dental. Mangum trailing by a pair, 23-21. Underneath the basket, McPherson back over the top. 3 ball going to be dialed up. Too hard for Howell. Rebound, Laughlin. Boy, he dug out of position there and went and got it. And now they adjust the score, and it's correct now. 22-21. Mangum on top. Laughlin inside, lays it up and in. Great move there by Colton. He's got back-to-back buckets. 9 of the ball game, and it's a 3-point Mangum lead, 24-21. The scoreboard was tilting at windmills there a moment ago, and I just took them at their word. Howell up top. Has it between the 2 circles. He'll come here on the near side to Foster. Now a 3 ball going to be dialed up off the mark for Ryan Kelly. And the long rebound picked up by Laughlin. Out front, Dickey. Trey bobbled momentarily. Got it back. Little bounce pass to McAlexander at his feet. Ball picked up by Brooks Cross in traffic. Cross tries to cross over and go around McPherson, and Austin does a good job of containing. And so we're going to reverse here on the near side for Perry. Brett underneath the basket to Laughlin. Double teamed. Colton ball fake once, twice. Ball slapped out of his hands by Howe. Ethan now back the other way. 2-on-2 fast break. He'll leave it for McPherson. Count the bucket and the foul. Austin McPherson a chance to tie the ball game. Foul going to be called on Cross. That'll be his second. And the second on Mangum in the second half. Count the bucket for McPherson. It's 24-23, 5:41 left in the third. Snyder just 1 of 3 from the foul line in the first half. McPherson with 6, and it'll stay that way as he misses the free throw. Rebound Cross. So Mangum on top by 1. Brooks thought about the 3 out high, lobs to Laughlin, reach and foul Trevor Evans. Foul on Evans, his first, and team foul number 1 on Snyder in the second half. 5:32 left here in the third. Mangum to inbound underneath their own glass. Cross with the catch. Brooks. Laughlin wrapping around. He'll get it. Goes to work on Evans, and a foul out high prior to the shot. Trevor Evans back-to-back fouls. He's got 2, and Snyder has 2 in the second half. Mangum by 1, 24-23, 5:25 left here in the third. Laughlin to inbound. Colton lobs over the top, Cross with a catch. Brooks looked back inside. Well, we got lucky there. Lost control of the ball, but Laughlin there to get it. Colton now kicks right side for Perry. 3 ball, Brett, yes! Brett Perry with 7. And a good-looking 3 there. Perry now makes it 27-23. Mangum by 4. That is their biggest lead of the night. 3 minutes gone by here in the third period of play. Ryan Kelly running the offense out high for Coach Bull. He'll come down below us to Foster. Jaron back to Kelly. 4:50 left here in the third. Now out on the wing right side, Ethan Howell. He'll go inside to McPherson. Austin from point-blank range, and it goes. McPherson missed a couple of those in the first half. Not here in the second half. It'll cut it to a 2-point Mangum lead. 27-25, 4:35 left in the third. Dickey into the front court to Cross. Brooks underneath the basket. Ball fake, window shopping, and goes. Brooks Cross muscling that one home. Give him 4, and it's 29-25. Mangum on top by 4. Foster in the front court. He'll go to Evans. Now back to Foster. Out on the wing, left side, Ethan Howell. Howell giving up the dribble, needs some help. And he'll reverse it here on the near side to Foster. I thought maybe for a moment Derek Bull's going to take a timeout there. Ball taken away, good steal there. Dickey out front. Perry, glass too hard. Rebound ripped away by Evans. Now they want to run. Ethan Howell out front. Howell down the left side. He'll come here to McPherson. Back to Howell, sets a screen. 3-ball on the way. Rattled in and out. Rebound taken away by Brooks Cross. Good strong rebound in traffic that time by Brooks. 3:45 left in the third. Line drive 3 for Brooks from three-point land. Didn't go. And a flat-footed rebound now for Ethan Howell. Howell coming across the timeline. He'll go down below us to Jaron Foster. 3:30 left here in the third. 29-25. Mangum on top by 4. Third quarter brought to you by 333 Dental. Evans to Howell from 15. Shot no good. Rebound McPherson battling McAlexander. Ball going to go out of bounds. And last touch by Jet. It'll be Snyder basketball. And timeout going to be taken by Coach Bull. 3:16 left in the third. Mangum 29-25. Classic Hits 97.7.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
(29-25) our score. It's a 4-point ball game. Mangum and Snyder, and the Tigers on top. First time out of the night taken by the Cyclones. Each team has used a 30-second timeout. Derek Bull designing a play for his club as they trail by 4. McAlexander coming back out on the floor now for Mangum on the defensive end. He's joined by Brett Perry, Colton Laughlin, Trey Dickey, and Brooks Cross. Kyle Flynn back into the ball game. He'll go to McPherson on the inbounds play. Flynn to McPherson at the free throw line. Try to force it inside to Melton. Ball knocked away. Flynn there to get it for Snyder. And a reset now for the Cyclones. Out high with it, Ryan Kelly. Melton going to get slapped on the arm. You can hear it from all the way up here. That'll be the first foul of the night on Jet McAlexander. And the third of the second half called against Mangum. Substitution now. McAlexander will sit down. And back into the ball game now, Henry Lopez. B.R. Stover, thank you for the kind words. We appreciate that. McPherson inbounds pass, put up the shot, didn't get it to roll in, but he got fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Charlie Patrick listening in as well. So the foul called here on Henry Lopez, his first, and number 4 on Mangum. Boy, McPherson misses the free throw, and Snyder really struggling for the line. Just 1 of 5 now on the night. Trailing by 4, 29-25. Second free throw on the way for McPherson. And that one won't go. And the rebound taken away by Colton Laughlin. Laughlin quickly into the hands of Lopez. Henry to trade Dickey, and Dickey gets pushed out of bounds. Foul going to be called here. That'll go against Ryan Kelly. Foul on Kelly, his first of the night. And team foul number 3. Well, the first half we only had combined 8 fouls. 5 called on Snyder and 3 on Mangum. Trevor Evans going to sit down. And back into the ball game, Justice Moeller for Snyder. 29-25, 2:50 left here in the third. Dickey, the inbounds pass. He'll go to Brett Perry, back to Trey. And again, Mangum trying to advance the championship half of the regional bracket and play at 8 o'clock on Thursday night. Off the bounce, Colton Laughlin. A good defense on him. You got to give credit there to Justice Moeller. Cross inside. He'll pick up the double team. Brooks dumps it to Perry. Back to Brooks. Shot on the way. Doesn't go. Flynn with a rebound. Mangum lucky that he'd called for 3 seconds there. Kyle into the front court. He'll go to Ryan Kelly, who had a couple of shots quickly in that first half of play. Now they go inside of McPherson. Shot blocked away from behind. And Brooks Cross travels in the open floor. Mangum had a run out there as McPherson opened underneath the basket. Laughlin, a great block from behind. Brooks came up with the basketball and wanted to run, and his coconut didn't go with his feet. Substitution now. Jordan Patrick, who had 3 threes in the second quarter, comes in, and Trey Dickey will sit down. Inbounds pass caught by Milton over the top. He'll come here on the near side. Flynn between a couple of defenders. Count the bucket and the foul. Henry Lopez. That'll be 2 on Henry. Team foul number 5 on Mangum. And Kyle Flynn with his first 2 of the ball game. Leighton Ketchum, who had a couple of nice defensive stops in the first half, comes in. Lopez setting down. Ethan Howell has come back in. And Jake Melton will sit down for Snyder. So Flynn, chance at a 3-point play, and he doesn't get it to go. And on the rebound, a foul going to be committed by Snyder. Austin McPherson with a push. That'll be the second on McPherson, 4 on Snyder in the second half. And the free throw shooting woes continue. Remember, that's what got them the victory in the regular season ball game in that overtime period. They won by 7. 29-27, Mangum by a pair here. Ketchum on the dribble penetration. Kicks right side, Brett. 3-ball on the way. Front of the iron doesn't go, and McPherson with a rebound. A run out now to Kelly. Ryan, dribble, drive, shot goes, and a blocking foul going to be called on Brett Perry. Oh, my. That'll be 2 on Perry. Team foul number 6 on Mangum, and we're tied at 29 as the bucket is good, and a 3-point opportunity now for Ryan Kelly. And again, Kelly didn't play in the first meeting between these two. He's got 7 here. Chance to give his club the lead. Free throw on the way for Kelly. Good. Ryan Kelly with 8 in the ball game, and his club on top by 1, 30-29. 1:40 left in the third quarter. Brought to you by 333 Dental. Trying to answer. Laughlin. Shot doesn't go. Ball rattled around the rim. Jordan Patrick had it. Lost it. Dug out in the corner by McAlexander. And a reset out high and out of Brooks. But Jet asking for the ball back. But Brooks will go inside himself. Put it up. Not get it to go. McPherson grabbed him on the arm. And Brooks will shoot 2. Foul on McPherson. His 3rd. And team foul number 5 called on Mangum on Snyder in the second half. So Brooks to the line to shoot 2. His club down by 1. Cross with 4 points in the ball game, make it 5 as that one goes in. That's the first free throw of the night, by the way, for the Tigers. McPherson sitting down, and Jake Melton back in the ball game now for Snyder. Tied at 30. Second free throw goes in. Brooks Cross. Mangum by 1, 31-30. 1:20 and running in the third quarter of play. Ethan Howell here on the near side to Flynn. Back over the top, they'll go to Kelly. He won't take the 3 this time. Justice Muller will, though, not drawing any iron. Trying to save it, but out of bounds was Ethan Howell. Not a good shot there, I don't think. That's what Coach Bull was looking for in that sequence. Justice Muller well off the mark. Mango get it back, up by 1, 31-30. Down inside of 60 seconds left here in the third. Cross, back up top to Ketchum. Leighton to McAlexander, and a timeout going to be taken by Chad Hussey. 55.6 left in the third quarter of play. Not happy with his club's ball movement. 31-30. Mangum on top by 1. Classic Hits 97.7.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
31-30 our score. Mangum on top. As Chad Hussey not happy with his club's effort on the offensive end. Took that timeout and going to draw up a play. As the clock has wound its way down to 55.6 left here in this third quarter. And he'll send out on the floor Jet McAlexander, Leighton Ketchum, Brooks Cross, Colton Laughlin, and Jordan Patrick. Flynn, Melton, Howell, along with Muller and Kelly defensively for Snyder. Jordan Patrick inbounds it now to Colton Laughlin. He'll go to McAlexander. Had the three, puts it on the floor. Wraparound pass to Patrick. Jordan, double team. Back to McAlexander. Goes baseline. And we're going to get a foul called on Jet as Melton set up shop on the baseline and took the charge that time from McAlexander. One way or another, it was going to be a turnover because Kyle Flynn had stepped into the passing lane and had taken the basketball away. All right, so Snyder will have the ball now with 40 seconds and running in the third quarter. It's been brought to us by 333 Dental. They have had the ball at each of the end of the first two quarters. Now here in the third, not very successful with clock management the first two times around. Down by one here, 31-30. And again, holding the ball on his hip at the timeline is Ryan Kelly. And now it's Ethan Howell. So Kelly and Howell out top. Melton in the paint. Flynn and Muller on the wings. And now they put it in motion as we are at 10. Three ball going to be dialed up, and that is off the mark for Ryan Kelly, but the rebound tracked down by Muller. Three ball as time expires off the back of the iron by Ethan Howell. We've played three. 31 on the board for Mangum. 30 for Snyder. A point burner coming up. Stick and say. Classic Hits 97.7.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Fourth quarter bet to unfold here on Classic Hits 97.7, and Mangum is on top, 31-30. And it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out in the fourth quarter. By the way, being brought to you by Great Plains Bank. Mangum 2 for 2 from the foul line. Snyder 2 for 8. They'll have the ball to begin the fourth. They'll work on the left end of your listening device in their road black uniforms with the orange numerals and the orange trim. They're in their road uniforms, but they're the home team on the scoreboard. It is a bit confusing for this old man. Ryan Kelly gets the start here in the fourth. He'll be joined by Jaron Foster. Also, Ethan Howell. Howell at the free throw line won't take the shot. Jake Melton and Trevor Evans out on the floor for Snyder. And a little 10-foot floater goes in there for Ryan Kelly. And Kelly now with 10 points. Back on the other end, Mangum scores. Who made the basket? Brooks Cross got it to go. And he makes it 33-32. I got you. I couldn't see. Again, sometimes it's hard to see. Cross now with 8. Jake Melton going to go to the free throw line as a foul committed by Snyder as Melton put up the shot on the other end. That'll be the third of the night now on Jet McAlexander. First one for Melton is good. Team foul number 8 called on Mangum. McAlexander setting down. Henry Lopez back into the ball game. First point of the night for Jake Melton. And Melton will tie it at 33. Second one, Jake got it to go. Baseline here, wraparound pass. Laughlin bobbled it, got it back in traffic. He'll force and score. Colton Laughlin. Can't say enough about his big, strong hands, and he showed it right there. Mangum up by 1, 35-34. Melton loses the ball in traffic. Henry with a run out. Lopez kicks right side Perry. Set, thought about the three, goes to Cross instead. In the corner, Dickey. Three ball on the way. Comes up short, and the rebound going to be taken away by Ethan Howell. Good look that time by Trayvon. Couldn't get it to go. Howell into the front court. His club trails by 1, 35-34. Ethan right side in front of the Snyder bench. Diagonal pass. Boy, what a catch by Evans in traffic. Kicks it over the top to Justice, who had the three, didn't take the shot. Jaron Foster now going to reset it to Ryan Kelly. Kelly crosses over, tries to get by Lopez, lost the ball, stolen away by Laughlin. Run out now to Perry. Brett to Dickey. He'll stop, bobble, get it back, cross. Here on the near side, Laughlin sets, fires three. No. Rebound taken away by Ryan Kelly. Kelly quickly into the front court. He'll go to Ethan Howell. Howell to Melton, right side, got it. What a pass there by Howell. Little no-look effort. And Jake Melton now with 4. Mangum fans wanted to travel on that play, but looked pretty good. Cross trying to answer on the other end. Off-balance shot. Too hard. Rebound loose on the floor. Laughlin with those hands. Gets it. Puts it up. Doesn't go, but Colton is fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Check the foul on Snyder. It will be team foul number 6. And be the 3rd of the night now on Ethan Howell. So Colton to the line. Down by 1, 36-35. First one, no good. Laughlin will get 1 more. Colton with 9 points in the ball game. Fourth quarter brought to us by Great Plains Bank. Trevor Evans setting down and Austin McPherson back in for Snyder. Second free throw, Laughlin. No good. Rare double miss there for Colton Laughlin, and McPherson will grab the rebound. Snyder content to keep this one in the 40s here tonight. They lead by 1, 36-35. 5:35 left of the ball game. Out high with it, Jaron Foster. And again, they have spread the floor, they being Snyder, and are playing catch well out from behind the arc. Now a deep 3 going to be fired by Ryan Kelly, and it goes. Are you kidding me? That's Steph Curry land there. They're shooting those tonight at the three-point skills competition at All-Star Weekend in Charlottesville. Cross, he walked, thought about the 3, then put the ball on the floor, took an extra step. Mangum down by 4, 39-35. Jet McAlexander going to come back in. And setting down Brett Perry. And that was a deep 3 a moment ago. Knocked down by Ryan Kelly. And again, Kelly with 13 in the ballgame. And he did not play in that meeting back on February 1st. Melton, the inbounds pass. Could go to Ethan Howell. Howell here on the near side to Kelly. Kelly going to give it up to Howell. Back up top to Ryan. Tries to find McPherson underneath the basket. McPherson puts it up and scores and gets fouled by Brooks Cross. And Austin McPherson is a man inside. Third time he has done that tonight. He has not made free throws, and that has been the only saving grace for Mangum. Foul on Brooks Cross, his 3rd. Team foul number 9 on Mangum in the second half. So McPherson now with 8 in the ballgame and a chance at a three-point play for the 3rd time this evening. He'll convert this time. McPherson with 9, and a timeout going to be taken right now. 42-35, the lead 7 for Snyder. 4:59 left on Classic Hits 97.7.
Great tasting hamburgers and Rex Chicken are the mainstays at Melvin's Drive-In in Mangum. But their menu includes so much more. And they're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 2, and Tuesday nights, 5 to 8. And now they cater, too. Enjoy Melvin's soon. Call 782-3711. New owners Steve and Susan Kyle.
At the end of 3 up at Merritt. Merritt in front of Hobart, 62-43. That is a 2A district championship bowl game being played up at Merritt. 4:59 left here in the ball game. And Snyder has run out to a 42-35 lead over the Mangum Tigers. And it's the second 32nd timeout of the night taken by the Cyclones. They've got 3 full. Mangum has 3 full. The arrow points the way of Mangum. As we'll get a foul. Trey Dickey going to go to the line to shoot 2. Reach-in foul going to be called, I believe, on Ryan Kelly. Let's see. And it will be on Kelly. It'll be team foul number 7 on Snyder, and on Kelly, his 2nd of the night. So both teams in the 1-on-1 bonus, and actually Mangum has put Snyder at the free throw line to shoot 2 for the rest of the night. They've got 9 team fouls. That's the first point of the night for Trey Dickey. They get 1 more free throw. Second one on the way does not go in, and Austin McPherson with another rebound. So Trey 1 of 2, Mangum down by half a dozen, 42-36. They extend their defense, but a good job by Snyder to break it. Foster going to go out high, and Jaron comes here on the near side to Ryan Kelly. And again, you better go out and put a hand in Kelly's face because he's liable to throw it up from 35 feet away. Although I doubt it, up by 6 with 4:25 left of the ballgame. Mangum fans getting a little restless here as they're content to let Snyder play catch 35 and 38 feet away from the basket. Now Henry going to come out and close out, as does Jet. Off the bounce here on the near side, Ethan Howell lost the ball, picked up by Jaron Foster. Foster dribble, drive, and a spin move there, and an offensive foul going to be called on Foster. Good job by Colton Laughlin. Foster threw the basketball into the corner and just continued going forward and ran right over the top of Colton Laughlin. Player control foul, so no free throws. 4:06 left of the ball game. Fourth quarter brought to us by Great Plains Bank. Trey Dickey, Brooks Cross, Henry Lopez, Colton Laughlin, and Jet McAlexander out on the floor for Mangum. Trying to advance to the 8 o'clock regional semifinal ball game coming up Thursday at Apache. You lose, you play at 3 o'clock for your playoff life. Inside, Laughlin to Cross. Brooks stripped as he went up. Well, I tell you what, Ryan Kelly may have gotten away with one there. Woo! Looked like he got a lot of arm on the way by. Jake Melton going to sit down now for Snyder. Trevor Evans back in for the Cyclones. They lead by 6, 42-36. 3:45 left of the ball game. Laughlin behind the arc, picked up by Evans. Tries to go to work off the dribble, leaning forward, puts up the shot, deadened it off the backboard and got it to go. Colton Laughlin now with 8. Full court pressure defense for Mangum, trying to create a turnover. Good job, though, by Howell to turn away from it. He'll go to McPherson underneath the basket. Shot put up too hard by Jaron Foster. And now on the rebound, we'll get a scrum and a tie-up. And a jump ball in the air going to point the way of Mangum. Coach Bull wanting a foul on the play, not going to get it. 3:20 left of the ball game. 42-38, Dickey. Jump ball on the other end. And that time, good hands by Evans. So we're going to tie up. And the arrow this time putting the way of Mangum. Don't have a lot of jump balls in boys basketball back-to-back here. McPherson, middle of the floor, ball knocked out of his hands. Loose, picked up by Dickey at the timeline. Trey, dribble, drive, stops at the free throw line, 15-footer, too strong. Rebound, batted around a couple of times. And now a foul going to be called on Ethan Howell as he knocked Colton Laughlin to the floor. Foul on Ethan, going to be his 4th of the night. Team foul number 9 called on Snyder. And a 1-on-1 opportunity for Colton Laughlin, who missed 2 free throws a moment ago. 13 on the night for Colton. 42-38. Front end of the 1-on-1 on the way. Laughlin will knock this one down. He'll get one more. Laughlin makes it a 3-point game. 3:07 remaining. The girls from Mangum have already won. Boys try to follow suit. Second one on the way. Laughlin got it. Looked good there, didn't he? 6 in the quarter for Colton. 15 on the ball game. Mangum by 2. Out front here, Jaron Foster, ball fake, glass, shot won't go, foul Henry Lopez. Lopez trying so hard to get the block, left his feet way too early. 10 team fouls now on Mangum. And to the foul line will go Jaron Foster. Foster with a single point of the night. It came at the charity stripe way back in quarter number 1. First one on the way, Foster no good. So Snyder 2 of 8 through 3. They'd been 3 of 3 here in the 4th, but missed that one. By the way, setting down now for the Cyclones, Ethan Howell. Justice Muller has come back in. Second free throw, Jaron Foster, good. So Foster 1 of 2. Lopez taking a seat from Mangum as well. Perry challenges inside, ball knocked free, still loose. We'll get a scrum, it's on the floor. Mangum said they had it, they asked for a timeout, and they got it. Great job by Brett Perry. Got the ball, called the timeout with 2:50 remaining. Mangum leads it 43-40. Classic Hits 97.7.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right,
333 Dental Care is an up-to-date dental practice operated by Dr. Dustin Lively and his team in Mangum, professionals who specialize in patient comfort. If you're apprehensive, feel fear or anxiety about dental procedures, know that Dr. Lively offers sedation dentistry, which involves using a sedative medication to help you feel more relaxed and calm during your visit. Call 333 Dental Care at 580-782-2552.
Want to say
Travis Septic Tank Service
you got to
can
stop
handle
on me there, guys. Come on. Elaine Mills Smith listening in and says, come on, Mangum, let's go. So Mangum with the ball. They trail by 3, 43-40. Cross the inbounds pass over the top. Brooks inside to Colton. Double teamed. He'll put up the shot and get it to go. Colton Laughlin. So Laughlin has brought his club to within 1. 43-42, and on the inbounds play, a foul going to be called on Trey Dickey. Wow. But Chad Hussey thought he had a steal there. Foul called, though, on Colton instead. That'll be the second on Laughlin. 11 now on Mangum. So a couple of free throws on the other end for Jaron Foster, who made 1 of 2 a moment ago. Mangum on top, or on the short end of the scoreboard. And again, I got to quit looking at the uniforms. 43-42. Free throw, Foster, good. Jaron will get 1 more. The home team on the scoreboard is the visiting team in the uniforms. Second free throw, Foster got it to go. Foster, 3 of 4 here in the fourth. His club leads it by 3, 45-42. Chet McAlexander, Brooks Cross, Brett Perry, Trey Dickey, and Colton Laughlin on the floor. Laughlin going to get it inside, score 2 more. Colton Laughlin, a beast inside. No one can stop him. Back the other way now, Snyder. Trailing up by 1, 45-42. Into the front court, Ethan Howell. He'll go to Ryan Kelly. Kelly giving up the dribble. Back of the corner, Austin McPherson. His pass up top, caught by Howell in traffic. Howell falling down. Oh, what a pass there. And a great catch as well by Ryan Kelly. Kelly now here on the near side to Foster. And again, we have seen this all night long from Snyder. They have shortened the game and ran clock. Off-balance shot there and not a good look for Jaron Foster. Rebound, Brooks Cross, and Mangum can take the lead. Minute 45 remaining. Cross to Laughlin. Sets, fires, 3. Got it! Oh, Laughlin! Mangum by 2! 47-45. Laughlin, a man amongst boys here in this fourth quarter of play. 90 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Crape Plains Bank says, thanks for joining us on Classic Hits 97.7. Off the bounce now, out high, Ryan Kelly. Around Dickey. He'll stop, pop, come up short. Rebound tip, tapped it off his backside. It's picked up by Colton Laughlin. Run out and out across. Brooks going to slow it down. A minute 15 remaining. Perry on the right side. Gives up the dribble across. He'll back it out to Trey Dickey. And now suddenly the clock is the friend of the Mangum Tigers. Dickey in traffic, kicks right side, Laughlin. He'll go to McAlexander, now Perry. A game of keep away for Mangum. Who is Snyder going to foul? Timeout going to be taken by Chad Hussey with 55.6 remaining. 47 on the board for Mangum. 45 for Snyder. Come on back to the edge of your chair after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Need feed or supplies? 4E Feed and Supply in Mangum is farm-owned, so they understand your needs for the farm and ranch. They feature bulk feeds for pickup or they'll deliver. Great brands coupled with fast, friendly service. They have gates and panels, vet supplies, and show feeds too. 4E Feed and Supply supports Greer County school sports and ag activities. 425 East Lincoln in Mangum.
All right, let's give you a game reset now. Mangum on top by 2, 47-45, as we have 55.6 left in regulation. Timeout situation, 1 full timeout for Mangum, 3 full timeouts for Snyder. The possession arrow points the way of the Tigers. And the foul situation, both teams in the double bonus. 47-45. Mangum with a 2-point lead, and they have the basketball. Mirror, mirror on the wall. We've got to have one in the bathroom now, it looks like. So Jet McAlexander will inbound across the way. Trey Dickey, Brett Perry, Brooks Cross, and Colton Laughlin out there. Cross with the inbounds pass. Trevor Evans, Ethan Howell, Ryan Kelly, Austin McPherson out on the floor, and a reach-in foul going to be called here on Ryan Kelly. That'll be his third. Team foul number 10 on Snyder. So McAlexander will go to the free throw line. Chet on the night, scoreless. It has been the Colton Laughlin's period here in his fourth quarter. Laughlin, 15 points in the quarter. Is that right? Wow. Jet, first one, no good. McAlexander will get one more. Total that up again. 2, 4, 6, 9, 11, 13 in the period for Laughlin. Mangum by 2, 47-45. McAlexander tries to make it a three-point game and can't get it done, but Perry there for the rebound! Oh, what a job by Brett Perry in traffic. So McAlexander missed them both, but then Brett Perry with a big rebound. Still 47-45, 35 seconds remaining, and a reach-in foul down below us. Justice Muller will pick it up. That'll be the first of the night on Justice. Team foul number 11 called on Snyder, and Brooks Cross will go to the line to shoot two. So Mangum trying to hold on and get into the championship half of the bracket. First one Cross is good, and that'll make it a three-point ball game. Brooks on the night now with 9 points. Substitution as Justice Muller sets down. Back to the ball game, Ethan Howell. And I guess you get Howell in there, better ball handler. Brooks, second free throw on the way. Spins in and out. It's a three-point game. So Snyder still an excellent chance. Quickly into the front court. Evans had the three. And a timeout going to be taken by Derek Bull. 26 seconds left in regulation. 48-45. It's Mangum by 3. Classic Hits 97.7.
The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum is celebrating 80 years in business and 4 decades of Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger graduates. The Castle Insurance Agency has had and will continue to have a long-term commitment to support Mangum students on the field and off the field. For auto, home, farm, bonds, crop, oil field, or commercial insurance, please call or stop by the Castle Insurance Agency, 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. Call 782-3049. That's 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum.
Let's get you caught up on a couple of other scores. Merritt crushing Hobart late in the fourth quarter, 80-66. The Oilers out in front of the Bearcats, 80-66. Also, it's Northeast Academy in front of Apache, 53-40. The winner of that ball game will get the winner of this ball game. The two losers will play an elimination ball game 3 o'clock on Thursday afternoon. Northeast in front of Apache, 53-50. Here it's Mangum on top, 48-45, 26 seconds left in regulation. 2 timeouts remaining for Snyder, 1 for Hobart, or for Mangum rather. The arrow points the way of the Tigers. Inbounds pass, Kelly to McPherson inside. He'll stop, pop, go glass, and score. Austin McPherson, and a quick timeout going to be taken by Snyder with 20.4 remaining. 20.4 remaining, 1-point ball game. We're back after this. Classic Hits 97.7.
Fresh floral arrangements created right here in Mangum are the hallmark of the owners Darlene Bach and Darla Haitley at Flowers Unlimited. Remember, fresh flowers are a very personal, special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted you did. Flowers Unlimited. Call the local number 580-782-2122 in Mangum.
Well, the first time these two clubs met, they went into overtime. And here it's a 48-47 ball game. Mangum on top by 1. They have the basketball. The arrow points their way. Both teams in the double bonus on any foul. Each team with 1 timeout left on the board. The winner, again, plays Thursday at 8. The loser, Thursday at 3. 20.4 remaining. Mangum will inbound the ball. That'll be Colton Laughlin. He's there with Trey Dickey, along with Brooks Cross, Jet McAlexander, and Brett Perry. Laughlin can run the baseline. Gets it to McAlexander. Back to Laughlin. They got a foul. Snyder does. And Colton all the way across the timeline down to 10 seconds. And, now a push will be called. Trey Dickey going to go to the free throw line. Ryan Kelly thought he had a tie-up and a jump ball, but instead a push on Kelly, his 4th. And that'll be 12 team fouls now called on Snyder. So Dickey to the free throw line. Trey on the night, 1 point. He's 1 of 2 from the foul line. His club leads it by a 48-47 count. Dickey's first. Oh, he got a kind roll. Oh, my goodness. He shot that, and it looked too strong. Hit the back of the rim, went straight up, rattled around, and went down. 49-47. Second one on the way for Trey. This one spins in and out. Rebound, Snyder. Pushing it across the timeline will be Ryan Kelly. And Kelly going to travel with the basketball. Great defense, Colton Laughlin and Trey Dickey. Oh, my. Little two-man trap there with 5.6 remaining. Mangum get it back. Up by a pair. Laughlin to inbounds. Here go to McAlexander, grab quickly. And Jet going to get a chance to shoot two. Reach in foul called on Jaron Foster. And that'll be the first of the night on Foster. 13 on Snyder. And I think Chad wants his final timeout of the night. Well, he's not going to get it because Coach Bull took his instead. 4.7 remaining. We're back after this. Classic Hits 97.7.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Sons, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick. Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
All right, here is your game reset now. 49-47, Mangum by a pair. Chet McAlexander going to shoot two free throws with 4.7 remaining. The possession arrow goes the way of Mangum on any tie-up. No timeouts remaining for Snyder. Mangum with one. Tigers from the free throw line. Jet McAlexander on the night, 0 for 2. You'll get two more here. Jet yet to score in the ball game. He knocks down these two, and the ball game is over. Makes one of two. We've still got a game. 4.7 remaining. First for Jet. Goes in. McAlexander. Here comes the big one. The lead is 3, 50-47. Second one for McAlexander. Good. Ball game. McAlexander knocked them both down. If you're Mangum, let Snyder shoot. They do. Kelly for three. Doesn't go. Final score. Mangum 51. Snyder 47. Tigers hold on and win it, and they'll play in the semifinals Thursday night over at Apache. 51-47, your final score. Mangum wins it. We're back after this. Classic Hits 97.7.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Steve Martin support high school sports. Mickey and Steve offer insurance for property, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Phone 580-782-3827.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night. Or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
Mangum Tigers win it by a final score of 51-47, outscoring Snyder 20-17 in that fourth period of play. And they'll advance and play in the Thursday night semifinal regional matchup, probably against Northeast. We will go to Squirtle and check that score in a moment. But again, we know Mangum is playing in one half of the bracket. 51-47, your final score. What a night for Colton Laughlin. He had 22 points on the evening, including 13 in the decisive fourth period of play. Brett Perry had 10, 9 in the ball game for Brooks Cross. You cannot overlook the efforts of Jordan Patrick. Patrick had 9 points all in the third quarter of play. He scored 9 of his club's 11 points in that second period of play and kept his club in it as he hit those 3 threes there in the second period. 2 on the night for Trey Dickey and 2 by Jet McAlexander. 2 critical free throws with 4.7 icing the ball game. Mangum on the night, 9 of 16 for the foul line. And again, they win it 51-47 in a losing effort. 13 for Ryan Kelly, 11 in the ball game for Austin McPherson. Give 8 to Ethan Howell, 4 in the ball game for Jake Melton. Jaron Foster had 4, 2 for Kyle Flynn. From the free throw line, 8 of 15 was Snyder. They were proficient in the fourth quarter, but it was too little too late. And again, Mangum wins it by a final score of 51-47, a doubleheader sweep as the Lady Tigers were victorious 58-43 behind 13 from Dusty Pence and 10 from Sarah Rogers. We're going to check out the scores, take one more timeout, and come back. Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Looks like Hennessy will advance. They lead by 10 over Fairview Late, 54-44. Rock Creek beating Colbert big. Ketchum over Nowata. And it was Merritt beating Hobart 84-77, game that was not that close according to those who were there and a part of it. Northeast does beat Apache 53-40. So Mangum will play Northeast on Thursday night at 8 o'clock. In the semifinals, the girls will play as well. They will play at 6:30 in a semifinal matchup. They will do battle with Sayre. Carnegie has beaten Hollis in a boys game 54-46. Let's quickly move down to Class B. See if we can get an update on the Duke Tigers. They were winning big late in their regional championship bowl game, and they beat Eric by 30, 65-35. So the Duke girls and the Duke boys advance to the area championships on Friday night of next week, one game away from the state tournament. Meantime, the Mangum Lady Tigers and Tigers advance on the winners bracket half of the regional. 6:30 for the girls. They'll take on Sayre. 8 o'clock for the boys. They'll do battle with Northeast Academy. So for our producer engineer, our scoreboard operator, and extraordinaire gentleman that he is, Dylan Fox, I'm Michael Barnes. Join us Monday morning. We'll have a President's Day edition of Michael in the Morning, since we didn't yesterday. 6 to 9, Michael in the Morning Classic Hits 97.7.